What's the sound? What's the
And we're
soundation?
live. What?
Soundation. I don't even know.
Man, I don't know. That's stupid bullshit. I ain't worried about that shit. I ain't fucking with it.
What
Anyway,
up,
we're
everybody?
live. What's up?
What's good, everybody?
November 20th, year of our Lord, 2013. What have you
What's
been
up?
doing? You can't get on PSN.
Can't get on PSN, man. I must be like one of the few people who's having a problem with this
My
PlayStation
shit
4.
has not had any problems.
I mean, I don't have a problem playing any of the games. Graphics are great. I play with the little robots, got the camera and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty fucking cool.
You got that camera?
Yeah, little playroom is cool.
I didn't buy this shit.
I bought the bundle, so it's pretty cool.
But you can't get online. That shit sucks.
I know, man. It's fucking stupid, but whatever.
What's it tell you? What's the error?
I just get an error code.
I don't
It's
know.
gonna B or C something.
No problems on this end. My shit worked good. What do you think about the controller?
Yeah, I like it. I like it, man. I like it. It's not too different, but it's kind of like I feel like it's got better grip. I like the triggers actually. I think I like the triggers.
I'm trying to find out where Kenneth was just in here and he was like staring down at me from like it's weird.
We're checking this shit out. I mean, so what's been on? What's been going on this week? What's been going on?
I've been playing PS4. That's what I've been doing.
Been playing PS4.
You can't get on it. No, that explains why nobody's on Call of Duty. If there's people that can't get on, could be a
I'm not the only one
widespread
that's having a
problem.
problem. I feel like I can't be the only one having a problem. I went on to a couple forums too.
I think you did something stupid though, and that's why your shit don't work. What'd you do?
Didn't do a goddamn thing.
You did something.
I don't know what the fuck I did. I just downloaded everything. Just turned the motherfucker on. That's what I did.
Can't get on PSN. You did something wrong. Put your password in right.
I fucking did.
Nah, you ain't got the right. What's up, Kenneth?
I don't even see him. I just see a picture
Frozen.
of him.
He's frozen. Look at him.
He's got like, you know, he's got like his Apple. I don't know.
Pull him up here.
Fucking frozen.
Pull him up. He's frozen. I can't even pull him up there. Look at him down there, frozen.
I'm over here playing with the Soundation shit. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just want to get it off.
Anyway,
I'm back.
I like the man. I've seen some people saying that PlayStation wobbles and shit. It don't wobble.
I haven't had no wobble.
Unless you're who's doing this? Nobody. Come on. I like the controller. I don't really like the speaker. I think it's stupid. Why is there a speaker?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the speaker, but I mean, but you can talk to your like robots and shit when you're like playing that thing. You can like talk to it. I don't know. It's pretty wild. And they talk back to that speaker.
Do you put them in the controller and then you go, and you can hear them in there?
Yeah, you can like shake it and you can shake them up. It's pretty wild. And like you can like suck them up like through this little vacuum and shit. It's pretty wild.
That's
it's a cool
stupid
thing.
Shit.
I mean, it's stupid, but I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's whatever, really.
Stupid. Who the fuck's gonna play that more than one time? You'll never play it again.
Yeah,
you'll never be back in there kicking around those robots, shaking them in again. You're gonna do that one time and go, all right, throw it down. Yeah. They won't make any games for that camera either that's worth a damn. They never do.
Nope.
Just wasting your money on that camera.
I mean, I'm running out of
blew it.
I don't really give a fuck.
Got a fucking piece of shit camera. My PlayStation I let it sit on the floor. I stepped on it every day. It was a piece of shit.
Hey, what happened with YouTube, man? I thought they fixed the comments and then like went back to like
comment section's a fucking joke. It's terrible. Shit everywhere. Bob in a tank. Fuck them comments. I don't even look at them anymore. I'm just tired of it. YouTube they keep fucking shit up, changing. My icons are all fucking weird looking now. I don't know what the fuck they did. Bob in a fucking tank, fucking putting gay porn picture. This shit's everywhere in the fucking comments. I'm tired of it.
It's fucking stupid.
That's why I ain't been on YouTube. I'm tired of all them fucking tanks. Bob's Army. Who the fuck started that shit? Some faggot started that Bob's Army shit.
I seen that.
That shit didn't just come out.
I seen a lot of that.
Some faggot created it. Kill that sumbitch. God. Piece of shit.
That's pretty damn wild.
Bob's Army's coming. Bob in a tank. Fuck Bob. Fuck out
Yeah,
my
I've seen that too. Bob in the Tank. I don't even know what the hell that is. Bob in the Tank.
That's the priority.
What are you watching? Turn that down.
Should you be watching your tone, son?
Are you fucking serious?
You're watching the CW. Turn that shit down. Turn that cheap fucking garbage down. Kenneth, this is why you don't buy a Mac, because you're not in here right now. What have we learned about buying Macs?
Max has
When
that.
it
Yeah,
gets
well, I mean, I ain't
tough,
never had a
Mac
problem
just
with mine.
fucking gives up on your ass. When you need it,
I ain't never had
the
a problem.
most, Mac, you've always got problems.
I quit having problems. I ain't had a problem.
When you really need it to work, it's not going to work. Mac, that should be the slogan. The fucking joke.
When you really
Mac.
fucking need it. That's fucking mostly the
On
truth.
Twitter asking me. Stop asking me to follow you. I don't even know who the fuck you are. What's wrong with you?
And I'm excited. I got the Hunger Games coming out this weekend. That's gonna be good. Fucking pumped. It comes out tomorrow.
I'm gonna go see it. I didn't like Walking Dead this week. I thought it was fucking boring as shit.
Didn't the governor return?
It's a boring ass episode. I don't know what the fuck they had. What was the governor doing? What was going? I didn't like it.
I don't know.
I didn't like it. I'm sure Kenneth didn't like it either. I promise you that.
Fucking, I know he
There was
hated every
no
black
black
person in that
people. There was no
motherfucker.
black people in the episode, so I'm sure Kenneth's got something to say about it.
Actually, I think he actually loved it. I mean, nobody could fuck up the character.
No, it's true. I don't know what they're doing with the governor though. It's kind of he's just.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with that shit either.
I don't know if it's the actor. He's like walking down the road and he acts fucking retarded. What are you doing? Like the way he walks, like fucking stop. God, it's just don't even make fucking sense. I don't know what they were doing. That episode was terrible. Let's just be honest, it was terrible.
It was. It wasn't.
I mean, I almost fell asleep during that. Don't do any more episodes where the governor is the main focus of the episode. Because he's fucking boring. Or maybe the guy playing him's boring. Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know what that episode was about.
What do you think, Kenneth?
Fucking Frozen, man.
Don't buy a Mac! This is why you don't buy fucking Apple products. Look at them. They crash.
I ain't had no problem with that. I'm using an Apple right now. No issues.
Yeah,
No issues.
And look at you crash. You're going to crash any minute. You could crash any minute right now.
It'll just be you.
Kenneth, you made the wrong choice. You made the wrong choice. Look at him down there, frozen in time. The fucking light.
Frozen in time. Magical black man.
That light shining on him. Anyway, you played that 2K basketball?
Yeah, man, it's just sick, man. Fucking love it. Graphics are breathtaking. Fucking, I can feel LeBron's sweat. It's pretty wild.
That's gay. I've been playing it. It's good. It's good.
The NBA Live.
Kenneth, what are you?
Horrible.
Oh, Kenneth, you're not there.
No.
Kenneth,
NBA Live looks horrible.
Kenneth, what do you think? Oh, Kenneth's not there. Never mind. NBA Live does look like shit, and somebody was in my comments was like, NBA Live is great. Shut the fuck up. I'm going with NBA Live. You're a fucking dumbass if you're going with it. You might as well set $60 on fire and just leave it in the front yard. Because it's fucking going, it's gone. You wasted it. And when you try to trade that shit back in, they're going to laugh at your ass. Because it's fucking garbage. They don't want it on the shelf. What do you think about this shit?
Kenneth,
They got a 4.3. IGN gave it a 4.3. It's trash.
Because it's trash.
Trash. So 2K's the best. Somebody called me a 2K fanboy. The first 2K game I've ever bought. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. About one 2K game, I'm now a fanboy of the 2K.
Fanboy, man. All these fanboys think you're like fanboy of the year.
Kenneth, what do you say? Oh, Kenneth's not there. Never mind.
What the fuck?
Kenneth's not there.
What the fuck is going on? Kenneth! Not making it. He ain't making it tonight, bud. I don't think he'll be joining us tonight.
If you own a Mac right now, shame on you for being a fucking
Fuck
loser. Faggot owning a Mac.
I'm on phone.
This is what Mac offers. This is what Mac
is fine.
offers.
It's fine. Fed
Cheap.
fine. What got going on in the news?
Made in China. That's some
Anything?
sense. I don't read the news. I took a break. I'm taking a break from reading the news because, I mean, I read somebody shot a guy over a PlayStation 4.
What?
Yeah, I read that. Somebody sent that to me today. Shot him dead. Yeah, right
That's
here. I'll put it in the
fucking
chat room. Shot this
Where
guy
at?
dead over the PS4.
Where at?
Who cares where? Oh, Florida, obviously. Orlando, Florida.
Of course
Kenneth,
it's Florida.
your thoughts on?
Was he standing his
Kenneth's
ground?
not there.
Kenneth, how's it going?
I don't know.
Kenneth's not there.
I don't know. 2 men were shot, one fatally in the aftermath of a PS4 sale gone wrong. 25-year-old had agreed to meet an unidentified 23-year-old man outside the police headquarters at 4:30 to buy the console from him. The meeting location was changed the last minute, and that's where the shooting occurred. So they were trying to make like a sale, and fuck, I don't know. Maybe he didn't have it. He got shot over it. I don't fucking know.
Shit. It's in Florida. He stood his ground.
Met one of these guys off eBay.
Man, he stood his ground, man. Shot that motherfucker dead.
Craigslist, PS4 killer.
Hey, he stood his ground, man. He's going to get away with it. Stand your ground, Florida. Stand away with it. Man, if you're just now tuning in, it's a chill night here. We're missing a magical black guy and another black guy. I don't know where they're at.
Tim's sick.
Tim's sick. Tim's sick. Just in breaking news. Tim is sick. Tim, the bartender, had one. He needs a
I
hot
just
toddy.
haven't felt good all week, man. I think it's the
He's
end of
felt
the
like
world.
shit.
I think we got EMP'd, low level.
EMP'd, like
Low
messed with
level.
the
Don't
fucking
affect the
head.
electronics. Or it could be the cold. Could be biological flu seeking in.
Anybody's feeling it tonight. Wednesday. Fucking Wednesday. It's hump day. Hey, man, weren't you supposed to be on, like, Bad Kid podcast? What happened to that? What's up with that?
I just wasn't around. I had so many
Bad
kids in my
Kid
fucking
Cast.
house all week. It was loud.
Bad
I
Kid
couldn't do without
Cast. Bag Kid Cast.
Whenever I
You
get
know the
around
Bad
to
Kid
it.
Cast show.
Whenever I get around to
Kid.
it. Whenever I get
DJ
around to it.
Fagstar.
Whenever I get around to it.
DJ. Only use
Kenneth?
fag.
Kenneth got
I
nothing
don't
to
know.
say.
I don't even know those guys. I just know that they run a podcast. I don't even know. I don't know.
Kenneth,
They
what do
could
you
be
think
good.
about it?
Kenneth, how you feeling, bub?
Kenneth?
What are we doing?
Why is his shit just randomly not work?
His shit, I don't even know. It's
Because
because
it's a Mac.
Yep. Sure.
I've never got booted out of a Hangout. It's never happened.
It's never happened.
Never happened.
Never
'Cause
happened.
I don't have inferior technology known as a Mac. It's a rookie mistake.
Does
Bam! Wait,
Does Keemstar watch your channels?
I
You
don't
watch the show?
Fuck,
Does
I
he watch
don't
this?
know. I'm not
You watch
stalking
this?
him. Kenneth,
watch
what do you
this?
think about it?
Keemstar? Kenneth, what do you think about DJ Keemstar? He called you a whore. What do you think about that? He says he thinks you're a racist. He says you're
pops
racist
in.
against black people.
And just, it's done.
DJ Keemstar says that you are racist against black people, Captain Kenneth. Is this true?
Where is he?
Is this true,
Right.
Kenneth? You're looking at me. Why are you looking at me with a
It's
stone
all
cold
fucked
face?
up.
Are you admitting this? Are you admitting it, Kenneth? Are you admitting it to me right now that you're a racist? I'm just joking. Kenneth, where are you at? Kenneth, why are you looking at me like that, bro?
Kenneth!
Kenneth, why are you looking at us like that, man? What is going on? He's on that
Yes,
college.
I've seen that video, that guy breaking that PS4.
He's on that. Are there people
Send that to
commenting?
me.
I can't even see the comments. The comments.
Yeah,
were on
I'm
the
looking
left.
right at him.
Yeah, I seen him last week. Let's talk to some of these motherfuckers. Motherfucker. It's chill night on the talking about shit. Don't really got much talk. Don't much got
Kenneth!
shit to talk about.
Okay, Kenneth.
Oh shit! I just played that.
Kenneth's out.
Yeah, I didn't even know anybody was fucking watching us.
Man, the Bob's Army, the comments, just, I can't deal with the comments no more. Every comment's at Bob in a tank.
Oh my god, I had something to say, but I'm gonna keep it low key.
Then they put
I'm
the
gonna keep it
chat
low-key.
room. I mean, they cut the comments off. Like, what's wrong with YouTube? Now they're
I'll
fucking
keep it low key. I
minds.
don't even know what the comments weren't. The comments on the side. The
Yeah,
comments were
now they're on
side.
the bottom. It's just, what are they
Tim is
thinking?
Tim's wristwatch is sick. Okay. Smokey's headset is Astros. Whoever's asking, it's the Astros. He has a pair of Astros. A40s. A40s. I have like 3 headsets. I got A40s, I got Tritons, and I got a pair of shitty ass Turtle Peaches. Never buy a Turtle Peach again. Get it. What the fuck?
I just wanted to see how long you could pause it.
What the fuck? What is going on here? Shut up! You're so stupid. Yeah, this is great.
Kenneth.
How's everybody doing tonight? Kenneth,
what's up? Kenneth.
Yo,
Kenneth,
are you watching it? Are you watching this on YouTube? What's up, Captain Crunch? Captain, and then you crunch.
I don't hear Kenneth.
I don't even see Kenneth.
Every time he joins, his whole computer shuts down. He has to restart it. Then he comes all the way back in here, and his whole computer shuts down. He's got to restart it. Because Mac can't handle having this. It just can't deal with it.
I'm not feeling these comment section.
They ruined the whole. People's just gonna have to. Nobody reads the comments anymore. I don't.
YouTube.
I don't even look at my comments.
YouTube, fix the.
Because every time I look, Bob's in there.
Bob, where's Bob? Is Bob in our comments? Bob ain't even in our comments.
Oh, they got rid of Bob.
I don't see Bob.
I don't know why they mess with the comments. Leave shit alone. Just stop fucking changing stupid shit that's fine. If it ain't broke, why are they fucking trying to fix it? Like, you're trying to make it better. How much better can you make comments?
That guy looks like Harley from Epic Mealtime. Look,
sometimes I can't even comment on my own fucking video. It's terrible.
Hey, hold up. I gotta get this on my chest. Hold up. People always say I look like this guy from Epic Mealtime. That motherfucker's beard is like down a year. Okay, I'm participating in No Shave November.
Why don't you stop shaving for a full year?
That'd be too much.
And grow a huge beard.
I can't even handle it. right now. You see this, man? I got like little twisties going on right here.
Grow a huge beard.
I'm gonna grow a goat, man, so I can do this.
No, just don't shave ever again.
Just don't shave ever again.
60, you'll have a huge beard.
Look at this. It's got good color to it.
Stop shaving completely.
I do not look like Harley from Epic Mealtime. I'm a little bit smaller than that guy. That guy's a little bit bigger than me. That dude's freaking wild. We're doing good this weekend, or this week. We've been all right. You know, Tim is not joining tonight. I know you guys keep asking. He's sick. Respect Tim's personal space, please.
Where's Kenneth? Oh, he bought it. Kenneth made the unfortunate mistake of buying a Mac, so he won't be joining us tonight. He bought inferior technology, and he's paying the price right now.
This is a classic episode of 727. If you don't know what 727 is,
he's paying the price right now for buying inferior fucking technology. And he would come in here and he would talk about it, but well, this shit won't let him.
My job tonight is just answering you guys' questions in the comment section, because there's not really a lot going on tonight. So if you got any questions, just shoot them out there. We'll do our best and answer what we can.
I feel like shit.
You feel like shit. I feel like shit. Kenneth really feels like shit for buying a Mac.
Kenneth bought that Mac.
I don't feel like shit. Tim feels like shit. I don't know why Tim feels like shit, but Tim feels like shit. Tim, you watching this? What if Tim was watching this? Tim, people are concerned.
What the fuck?
Tim, everybody is concerned about your well-being. Are you okay? Hey, everybody, can we start a petition to send Tim a get well card? Get well, Tim. Maybe Tim's wristwatch can sign that. His wristwatch is like heavily worried about Tim. Let's get a get well card. Start signing. Put that on Twitter. Somebody make a get well card. Put it on Twitter.
Man, I was thinking of buying that Need for Speed Rivals, but I don't know. Is that any good?
Need for Speed Rivals, man. Need for Speed. If you like racing games, I mean, it's all right, but I just feel like you don't have enough customization like the old Need for Speed games do.
I need to get another game because I don't want to play.
I'm gonna pick up Killzone if I can get online.
Hell no, I ain't picking up that fucking gas Killzone.
I'm getting Killzone.
I'll probably pick up Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed looks good too. I might pick that up.
But Killzone's trash.
That's the first week of PS4.
Why don't you just buy NAC too?
Is Kenneth? Kenneth! Why are you looking at me, Kenneth?
Yeah, man,
Good,
it
where you
crashed.
hear me at?
It crashed 3 times, bro. Every time I came in, I was in here for like
Kenneth, I
a half
still
a
can't
second.
see you.
I'm gonna buy NBA Live 14.
Kenneth is going in and out on me. Kenneth is going in and out.
You
There he
good?
is.
You see me?
There he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. We've
Yeah,
been
man. I tried to
talking about
join
shit.
3 times, man. Every time I joined, it just like I was in there for like a half a second, then it'll just crash my computer. So I don't know what the deal is.
Bought the wrong computer.
I never had any problems with it until I downloaded that operating system. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna have to. The old operating system never crashed like that. Downloaded that free crap. I should have known when it's free, don't take it, man. And it was free. I uploaded it. I mean, I
Made a
downloaded
mistake.
it. Start crashing, so I'm gonna have to remove it or something until they fix it because this is just ridiculous.
And we got tons of responses on that question part. You guys are right. The comments are coming in real slow. First week. Let's start answering some questions here. First week of PS4. What do y'all think about the system?
It's good.
I'm having some issues. Can't get on PSN. Been trying for a week.
Yeah, you can't get on because you did something wrong, I believe.
Man, if I keep getting an error, it's not me.
What's the error?
When I fucking write it down, I'm gonna give it to you and you look it up. I've looked it up though, but it just says maintenance hardware issues.
Oh, send your shit in.
Well, I'm going to. Sony told me to call them back if it didn't work after.
Take it back to Best Buy. Tell them
deleted
showed up
everything.
their ass.
Shut up their ass.
Pre-order
The
an
games are
Xbox
good
One.
though. The games are good. Kenneth, how you feeling about it? Man?
Oh man, I'm feeling pretty good about the PS4, man. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I haven't been on Twitter or anything very much, because of it. You know, I've been playing so much freaking Assassin's Creed 4, and I haven't really been playing that much Ghost, but I like it. I got COD, I got 2K14, Assassin's Creed, and Killzone, and yeah, man, I'm pumped. I like it. I don't know. I'm kind of bent on it because it works very well. It's a little slower than I thought it would be, like navigating the menus. But that could be, just a poor software at this point. So I'm not sure. But
I'm sure there's other people having some issues. I mean, I'm not the only one, but as far I can play the games, and as far as I'm playing the games, I mean, the graphics have been phenomenal. I like the controller. It's got some good grip on it. I like the triggers. Graphics are phenomenal. I didn't really see that much of a difference between the COD graphics, though. I mean, there was definitely a little bit of a difference, but I mean,
It's a huge difference. Huge.
whoa,
I think,
did you play? Oh, wait, are you serious? Are you playing on a
Yeah,
1080p TV or something?
Yeah.
It's not okay. That's a huge. It's not. It's like night and day, dude.
I mean, it looks good, but I mean, it's not as good as I thought it should have been. I wanted to be blown away. I wasn't blown away though.
I mean, it's Call of Duty though. I mean,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But see, when I played NBA 2K14, I mean, god damn, that was like fucking. I was blown away.
That game's crazy.
I was fucking blown away by 2K14. I mean, damn, fucking lifelike players out there fucking playing.
Yeah, look, 2K is good, real good.
2K's good. That's the only game worth buying, really. Killzone sucks.
I'm gonna try it out.
Killzone's. I think Killzone's decent. I like the story. I think the reason why Killzone got poor reviews because the game's actually hard. Like it's not easy. Like, I play it on the highest difficulty, but if you play it on the higher difficulty, Killzone's a really difficult game to play. So I think a lot of people were kind of scared off by it, probably getting their butt kicked and just said it sucked. But dude, it's crazy. Like the first sequence, it's crazy, dude. Like it's good. I like it.
It sucks.
You're biased against Killzone.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Killzone 3 sucked.
Yeah, I get Killzone 3 definitely fucking sucked.
Yeah,
All of them suck.
This one's different. This one's different. Like they took a different approach to it, and you can tell. And it's very story driven, and I like it. I mean, it's crazy. Like they kill off like this. Like you start the game as a little kid, and your dad, they're invading the city or whatever, and then like they kill your dad right in front of you. It's crazy, man. Like it's pretty good. I like it.
It'll be the first game you trade in.
Yes, it will be.
See?
No, be honest with you, it was between Killzone and Battlefield 4, and the only reason I got Killzone because out of all the games, it's the only next-gen game on PS4 that's specifically built for next-gen, not a port over.
Yeah.
So I wanted, and look, it looks beautiful, man. It's really good looking. Like, it looks great. I don't think this will probably be the best that PS4 has to offer as far as graphics. I don't think it'll get too much better looking than this. I think they tapped it out with Killzone. To be honest with you.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I mean, because people always have that same. They always say, "Well, they haven't figured out the hardware yet," and as time goes on, no. They're basically PCs. Like they know how to code for a PC. Okay, it's not. They're basically PC. They're mid-range PCs. Maybe Xbox is lower mid-range, but that's all they are, mid-range PCs. So I mean, I think the games will get I think the frame rates will get a little better, but that's it.
Good. I mean, favorite game playing so far? Xbox does suck. What's your favorite game to play so far? You rather play COD or you rather play basketball? Or
basketball's way better.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah, I heard
Rezo Gun's pretty good. I've been playing that.
I haven't played that. What is that? What's that about? What's all that about?
It's I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's good though.
It's like Super Stardust HD.
Yeah, something like that.
Super Stardust? Yeah. Super Stardust
It's
is good.
free though with PS Plus. You just download it.
Yeah, the same people that made that.
That's probably why you can't get on. You ain't bought that PS Plus.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, what's your issue? Like, what's going on? Maybe I can help you out there. What's going on?
Every time I try to log into PSN, I get an error message.
Have you downloaded the patch? It should automatically download 1.5.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Well, yeah. Look, listen. That's what I'm saying. I called. It kept happening. I called Sony. Sony was like, "Look, delete your shit. Delete it all. Like, re-download everything." Okay, got it. They said if it happens again, call us back. You know, it could be an issue where it could be like a hardware issue or something like that, and we might have to send it in. It's like, okay, whatever. So I fucking deleted everything and fucking re-downloaded the update and everything, and still fucking having issues.
Okay, here's the question. Does the browser work? The browser and everything else works fine, so it's not.
Yeah, I have internet connection. I can't go into PSN. Yeah.
So it's a PSN issue signing in.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one having these issues. Yeah. No. I'm not the only one having this issue. I've looked in the forums. You know, there's a few people having these issues as well.
I remember when on day one, like at midnight release, they were having issues, but I mean that's because like 1 million people were trying to sign on. But I didn't have any problems, to be honest with you. I signed on, no problem, and went to sleep. I couldn't play any games because the network was down, but I went to sleep, woke up the next morning, and everything worked fine. So I don't know why you won't be able to sign the PSN.
That's what I'm saying. At first I thought it was like an internet problem, but it's not my internet too. Because I went to went to the internet settings, and tested my internet connection to see what everything is. The only thing that failed was PSN. So what the fuck?
So what does it say when like you know how it goes like test connection, like your network?
Yeah, no.
It just says
if I try to sign into PSN, I just get an error code.
Did you looked up that error code?
Yeah, I looked it up. I'm gonna give it to Smokey after this game, and I'm gonna let him see what he can do with it.
So you haven't been able to play COD online. See, that's why you haven't seen the difference, because you haven't played COD online. That's what it is. You may be thinking about the single player then.
Yeah.
Yeah, online is way different. Telling Smokey, it's like you can actually see people. Like it's crazy.
That's good.
The game's a different color. Like I always say, the PS3 version looks yellow to me.
There's a clear difference. If you say otherwise, you're stupid. Probably don't have one. I mean, that's just people saying that don't have one. They ain't seen it.
Yeah, it's a clear difference. I hate that you haven't been able to play though, man. It's jacked up after all these days. I wonder what it is.
I know, that's what I'm trying to.
He forgot his password.
We'll figure it out. The three of us together, we'll figure this out.
You forgot the password.
I didn't forget my fucking password.
I'm thinking that's what it is, Smokey.
I know what my password is.
I'm thinking he forgot his password.
I know. Look, I can tell you
password.
No, what the fuck? It don't even say wrong password. It says fucking error issue. is an error code. Then you can like send PlayStation this problem. It says, do you want to send somebody this problem? Yeah, with like an action report or something, and you hit that, and it just sends them something, and then you just keep doing it. You keep doing it. It doesn't tell you any feedback of what Sony's going to say, but it just either gives you the option to send them a report or back out.
So you may have to, you may have already done it. They may have instructed you to do it. Boot your whole system. Format the drive, the hard drive, where it just restores everything to factory settings, and that could possibly fix it. But maybe you've done that already. I'm not sure.
Yeah, have you done that?
No, I haven't.
You probably gonna have to try that. It's gonna take some time to form. Well, it shouldn't take that long because you don't have that much on it. So, yeah, you go into the system settings, and it'll be like initialize or something like that. You'll find it, and it'll just restore everything to the original settings and everything like that.
It's you.
It'll basically make it like take everything off of it. So
does it say click here to try again? Password? Does it say that?
You're funny as fuck.
You forgot your password. That's all it is.
Well, he said it's an error message, so I don't think.
I don't even get the option to put in my
error password wrong. I mean, that is an error.
Yeah.
Did you pay for PS Plus?
Yeah, man, I bought that fucking card.
Yeah, I don't think, because he would still be able to sign into PSN even without PS Plus. He just wouldn't be able to play online. See what I'm saying? So it's not
saying, like, I spent fucking money on a fucking card for a whole year.
Did you put that code in though?
Yeah.
Just because you're holding the card don't mean you got it.
It's something with it. I think he's probably just a flaw in the OS or something. I think that'll help him if he does formats the system. I think.
If you had to send it in, would you go Xbox?
No, hell no. I'd rather be fucking PlayStation-less than play fucking Xbox. I'm not gonna spend $500 on a shitty ass system.
How many people bought the PS4 and then said, "Fuck it, I'm going Xbox"?
Nobody. Probably none.
I know somebody. He sold his.
How's that joke going? People they'll say something. They'll be like, "Said no one who ever lived on Earth." Like
exactly.
I seen a guy that sold his PS4 so he can get an Xbox.
And he's probably a faggot too.
What was he doing?
He wants the cloud gaming power.
Yeah, that's all I can say about that. He's one of those guys right there.
So fucking stupid.
He wants power of the cloud. Do you think Xbox will sell more?
That's what I think of whenever I think of Xbox.
Doubt it.
Think that?
Highly doubt it. No.
Kenneth thinks that Xbox is going to sell more. Why is Xbox going to sell more, Kenneth?
It's not going to sell more.
Well, damn it, I'm got nothing to say. You said it, though, a minute ago.
Who, me?
Yeah, I asked you. You said that's Xbox. What I think about?
No, when I think I was talking about the eyes when I was doing it with my eyes. A bunch of weirdos.
I've seen some people thinking about getting that Xbox.
I'm telling you.
Last minute surge.
What the? Oh, I'm not gonna bust you out on this right now. We're gonna talk about this after the show.
What?
Nothing. We're gonna talk about this after the show.
Is it in the comments?
Yeah, kinda.
What's going on?
Fuck? What the fuck?
Well, what's going on, man?
I'm sweating. Nah, man. They ain't gonna fucking put nobody on blast. Cause people be freaking out. If somebody was some certain person was watching this, trust me, they'd be freaking out right now.
If who?
Nothing. Anyways,
I don't know.
Man, what's
What is he talking about?
What y'all
Look, he's turning to one of these guys. You gotta watch it.
Fuck are you talking about?
He's turning to one of those guys.
What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
And I need a drink, man.
This is a joke, man. It was a joke, man.
This is a fucking this podcast tonight's a joke. This podcast tonight's a joke. Nobody was prepared tonight. God damn, Tim.
Oh man.
Where's Tim dead?
Tim don't feel good. Everyone's getting sick.
Anybody,
I think there's something going around.
Hey, if anybody is watching this right now, anybody out there, look, I want you to take time out of your busy schedule right now from watching this fucking podcast. Go to Twitter and send Tim a get well message. He needs it. Let him know you're in his prayers.
You act like he's dying or something.
It'd be very thoughtful.
He's turned, man. They got him.
I think he's dying.
Get to
He's not
Tim.
dying. He's not in the hospital. You don't got to send flowers.
Send some Twitter flowers to him.
Send him some flowers.
At Tim Bartender. At Tim Bartender. That is at TimBartender.
I'm not getting a shitty Xbox. I don't even need one.
Send him a good.
Get one, bro. You can be part. You can be part of that Xbox Mafia, the Xbox American Defense Force. You seen that dude's video going hard on the Xbox? Dude named his YouTube channel is Bout at Games. He's talking about the Xbox American Defense Force, talking about everybody damage controlling for Xbox and people trying to post those fake PlayStation reviews and stuff, saying that they're breaking on Amazon and stuff. So he's one of those.
I seen a video of somebody unboxing an Xbox controller and had batteries in it. Just looked cheap as fuck. Comes with 2 AA's.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man.
Terrible. My shit don't got no AA's. Look at that. It's not hard to put a battery in the controller. I mean,
I don't know. They don't understand that apparently.
But there are some people switching. They want to go Xbox One.
I don't think anybody's doing that. I think they're trolling.
Nah, they did it.
Look.
So they got a PS4.
COD DLC is a big thing.
But why would you get PS4?
Hey man, where's all the people on fucking Ghost? There's 700,000 sold and nobody's on that game.
I'm playing it right now.
30,000 people out of 700,000. Where's the other people at?
What are you talking about? I haven't been playing it online because of the chat. I've been playing single player, dude.
So you think everybody's playing single player? Really? That single player is a joke. I seen people playing a dog.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't want to play as a fucking dog, Lassie. I'm not.
You barely play as that dog, dude. You only played for like one mission. It was only like a fourth of the mission. Not even a fourth of the mission. You know the mission that they showed with the dog in it before the game came out?
Yeah, it's fucking dumb looking.
Yeah, that's the only time you play as a dog.
I think Call of Duty's getting pathetic.
It's getting too kiddie. Reason.
I mean, it came with a Lego toy this year. I mean, how fucking...
Oh, yeah, it did, man. I got this shit sitting on my desk.
Lego toy. I mean, this shit is a joke.
You get a coin. I know some people that got a coin. Some people got a coin. You get a coin. Did you get a coin last year?
It only sold 2 million copies. Terrible. 2 million copies. Maybe 3. Nah, maybe 3 million. Still, fucking garbage. 700 on PS4, and it'll probably... You think it'll sell more on Xbox? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because they get the shit early. They get everything they want early.
Fist said it's going to do 1 million.
I don't know if COD Ghost will sell. It depends because everybody who's the #1 game on PS4 is Ghost, but I don't think they sold that many. I think they're counting the upgrades. You know, the PS3 to PS4 upgrades. I think they're counting that as a sale. So I think there is a lot of people. I don't think it'll sell more on Xbox. I really don't.
Think Xbox will sell 2.5 million?
No, they're only shipping like.
Fist said 2.5 million. Is that day one?
He says day one in North America. They may sell
million.
They may sell 2.5 million worldwide.
In a day?
No
way.
Yeah, I can see them selling probably about 700,000 in America. Probably never mind. I take that back.
No way.
People in Europe are gonna get PS4.
I'd be shocked.
Now I say they'll sell.
Europe's PS4.
Wait, day one?
Day one, 2.5 million.
Nah, I think they'll probably sell about in North America. I think they'll probably sell about 700,000 day one, and I think they'll sell about 1 million worldwide.
PS4 did 1 million in North America alone in a day.
Yeah, because PlayStation is not launching worldwide until next Friday.
So you're saying more people's gonna join? More people's buying PS4s. That's what you're saying.
Of course, yeah. I've been playing when I haven't played that much Ghost because of the
Tim said he's getting on.
But the
bam! Look at that! Look at that call out.
Tim's alive. Tim, did you fight the flu?
He fought the flu.
Tim ain't lie. Tim is not alive.
He may be having problems too. Maybe he bought a Mac.
Maybe it was on the get well.
I don't know why you hate on Mac so much, Smokey.
That's just because Shaggy gets mad about it because he had to buy one and he hates it.
It was just me and him. I like my Mac.
This is the only time I've ever had an issue with it, and it's clearly a software issue, not a hardware issue.
It's shitty Mac software.
Tim's take up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, baby.
There he is.
Hey, I'm good, I gotta do this shit every time, man. Every fucking time.
I thought you were gone, Tim. I thought it was over for you, man.
Back in.
I heard you fought the sickness. Heard you had the flu.
My man Shaggy sent some prayers your way or something like that. He's
Man,
like,
I had all the
Twitter
followers send some
flowers.
prayers your ways. We had Twitter flowers sent your way.
I think Xbox is going to be the best. It's going to take over.
Xbox World Dominance.
Xbox takeover.
Hashtag the takeover.
Take over the bullshit.
TV integration is key.
Nobody wants that trash, man.
I think a lot of people want it.
Tim, they think you have swine flu.
I mean, let's not get it. You know,
Tim, they're saying
mistaken.
you have swine flu. Is this true? Is there any truth?
There are people.
That's what it is. I don't know what the fuck, man. Smokey knows, man. Smokey knows the deal, man. I've been working constantly, man. I've been drained.
You're sick, killing yourself.
Hey, I called. I told all the followers to send Twitter flowers to you. Hope you got some and some prayers.
Oh man, I appreciate it, man. I felt fucked up, man. I mean, damn.
But
what's
we've been
going
talking
on,
about it all
guys?
show.
Yeah,
Shit, nothing. It's been fucked up. Yeah, we talked about it all show. Everybody's asking where you are, so we gotta re-interview your life. Had swine flu and we're sick in bed. You know what I'm saying? So I told him to get on Twitter. I gave a Twitter shout out to your Twitter. You know,
that'll work, man.
Let him know. Let him know. Send some prayers your way.
Hey man, I appreciate you guys, man. You know, I was like, wow, man. I crashed at around 3 o'clock, man. I was like, damn. You can't work constantly, right, Kenny?
I would agree, dude. I would agree.
I mean, you know about them long study hours. I know. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I do.
Maybe we can actually edit out the first half of this podcast and then start here because I feel like the first half was really worthless.
What?
I mean, look. This is how the first half of the podcast is gone.
What's up?
These guys said I look like that guy from Epic Meal Time. We talked about that. Smokey got ready to Harley. Yeah, they said I look like Harley. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I was saying.
People are retarded. They're just saying it because you have a beard.
I know. That's what I said. Anyways, we talked to Smokey has this hate against Mac, so he talked about hating Mac for an hour. That was good times. Yeah, and not a lot. Not a lot has happened. Kenny only got in here just 15 minutes ago because he was having issues.
Damn.
Yeah. We all feel like
it's
shit.
All good, man. Oh shit.
But hey, we're all here now. Welcome to Talking About Shit, everybody. The real podcast has started.
Talking shit.
All right.
Welcome back.
Hey man. Hey Smokey, man. What's going on, baby? What's going on with you?
It's not feeling good lately.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. He looked like he's heartbroken or something, man.
I caught this shit from Smokey, man.
That's what it was, dog. I knew it.
That's what it was, man.
It's the weather's changing. Winter's coming. It makes you sick.
Oh, shit.
Coming. He's blaming it on the winter. It's just swine flu, dog. You gave it to Tim. Now you're trying to give it to me. I'm about to back up this fucking podcast. Y'all fucking going to be sick.
Save yourself, Shaggy. Save yourself, baby.
I know.
You're gonna catch it. You're gonna get sick.
Oh shit!
Damn,
did I miss our magical Negro moment, man? Because I know
we did talk about it, but Tim wasn't it, but fucking
Walking Dead was boring this week. Really fucking boring.
Right. Fuck the governor. Fuck the governor.
What was the governor doing? He would be like? Did you notice when he was walking down the street, he was walking like he was half dead,
He was tired, man. He's been walking, man.
Tired.
He's been walking nonstop.
He has been walking nonstop. Other guys that was with him, where'd they go?
They left him. They abandoned him. You didn't see it from the beginning?
Oh my god.
He was abandoned.
And you know what? This made me side with Kenny. Because when I saw them devote a whole fucking show to this fuckhead, I was like, God, look at this shit. They made Kenny right. The whole show about this guy. What the fuck?
Now hasn't Sean had her own show that deep? No. Has Tyrese had his own show being that deep? No. But everyone else has. Rick gets his own show, even though he's the main character.
That episode was boring. I barely
Daryl
paid
gets his
attention
own
to it.
show.
That's it, man.
Oh,
The episode was
Now,
boring. They should.
I just want to.
Are they going to devote next week to him too? Please don't.
Man, this is probably when they kill him. They're gonna kill him next show, man. Probably.
What was he doing though with that? What the fuck is he doing? I wanted to see him like fuck shit up.
I think it was a great episode. I really like the episode. Here's what some people have to realize, and not everyone will agree, but every episode can't be about action. It has to be character development, and that's what that was.
And the character development's stupid. What is he doing?
He's recuperating. It's the aftermath.
I don't want him to recuperate.
You're right. It is the aftermath. It's the Chronic 2001. He had that pimp war going.
Ah, that's right.
I don't want him to try to redeem himself. I just want him to be evil, do evil shit. And he dies.
Look at it.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, baby. Shit. Pimps up, hoes down. It ain't no fun if my homies can't have.
Is next week about the governor too, or are they gonna go back to the prison?
They're gonna kill that motherfucker.
Nah, they're gonna go back to the prison. I think it was an excellent episode. I mean, you got to see. Here's the thing: the governor is a very, very interesting character. Originally I did not like his character because I talked to a lot of people that have read and I need to. I just haven't gotten around to. I don't have time to do it. The graphic novels, and they say that the governor is a much more evil force. And when I say evil, he's not. If you remember how on the show the governor, he was kind of weak. You know, he was kind of a manipulative kind of guy. He was very petty, if I may say that. But what I'm hearing from the graphic novels is he's more of a formidable villain. And at first I was like, the governor, from what all my buddies are telling me, this guy's a horrible character. Why are you writing him this way? But what it was is that they're showing you what they've shown up to this point is the governor before he turned his road to being the governor. I mean, would you agree, Shaggy?
So that was supposed to be a foreshadowing of
what is his progression? Come again?
What?
Yeah,
this episode was after he was the governor.
Okay, I'm talking about the. I was referring to the whole thing with Woodbury. Are you guys talking about his character as a whole? I'm speaking as a whole, because when we first met the governor way back in Woodbury, like I said, he was a very manipulative guy. He was very petty. He wasn't the villain that he's portrayed to be in the.
He was crazy.
You know, and so he's basically being transformed into this formidable villain. You know that he'd be in the graphic novel. So
I don't know. They made, in my opinion, man, they made the governor seem a lot more human.
Yeah.
Last episode, you know what I mean? Like, and you kind of understand. I mean, he admits, he tells a story of himself. He's like, man, this guy went crazy. You know, I went crazy. I lost myself. And in a way, you can kind of understand it. In a way, like, he had this town, he had everything running smoothly, and then it was all about control and keeping the zombies out. I mean, Rick and the gang, they did the same thing in a way. I mean, they had their own way of keeping zombies out too and in control. But what really made him sadistic though, Smoke? What made the governor so sadistic in Mayberry, what he was doing? Because he really wasn't hurting people. Not really.
He tied them dudes up and had them tortured.
His daughter died. Remember, they killed his zombie daughter. That really sent him over the edge when she chopped that motherfucker's head off.
He tortured them dudes.
What dudes?
Glenn and somebody else.
But that was Rick's people, though. That was Rick's people's, though. Like if Rick's people and them
shot all his people at the season finale, though.
That's fucked up. Yeah,
and that was the turn. That's the point to where you're going to see the real governor, how he's meant to be portrayed. You know, he's going to actually be a formidable a villain in the show.
I forget, man. Why did he shoot his people?
They were just too. Well, they were. I think he kind of had like a mental breakdown. Like they were running and everybody was scrambling. They were complaining and they ran from the prison because they got the butts kicked in the prison.
That's what it was. They ran. Yeah. And he got mad. That's what it was.
And he wanted to go back, and they didn't want to go back. So
That's what it was. Because he wasn't true. He wasn't all the way psycho yet.
Yeah.
Like he didn't kill his people. He didn't kill Tyrese, and he didn't kill Tyrese's sister, even when they didn't want to come fight. But it's like he snapped, man. He said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, I think in that moment, that's when he went from, and I keep using that term, he went from being petty to being sadistic. And in that one action, he went from being a guy who is doing the wrong thing, but there's some form of logic to his actions. They may be wrong, but there was logic to his actions in Woodbury. But now after that point, whenever he turned the guns on his own people, it's just. He's not that same guy anymore.
I don't think keeping his daughter in that cellar, wherever the fuck she was in the closet, I don't think that was crazy. That was like, I mean, I guess he had a heart to kill his daughter, right?
Well, Tim was saying before, this show, it's not really about who's a good guy and who's a bad guy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't get it. Boring episode. What is the governor going to do now?
He's going to get killed, Smoke.
Why was he standing outside the prison like he was about to fuck it up?
They're looking for safety. I bet you he's going to try to get in with Rick.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then he'll probably try and turn on him, and then that's how he'll die. He'll fucking turn on Rick again, and then he'll fucking die because Rick's too kind-hearted. All this bullshit.
That's stupid. I don't want the governor being in the prison. That's stupid.
But you know what? They set it up pretty good though, because now we're waiting. They're like they got to know. All the watchers are like, "What's this show going to be?" Because you got to redeem yourself. So that's like a slow build to this this week's episode, man. That's what I think. Who's going to die, Shaggy?
Oh man, hopefully the governor just hurry up and die, man. I never really liked him as a character.
He gets a lot of pussy though. Why does everybody want to fuck the governor, man?
You got power.
I think the governor's I don't think that's a good actor for the governor. I don't know. It's that episode was boring. I don't know what he was doing half the time.
We've established the fact that Smokeydogg thinks that was the worst Walking Dead episode ever.
Boring episode.
I agree with him. I
almost fell asleep during that episode.
I was mad. I tweeted, man. I was like, that is some bullshit.
Some bullshit. I didn't see that. I seen that. I see when you tweeted that. It's funny.
Oh, there goes Kenneth Mack.
Oh, that's what it was?
Kenneth Mack out.
Dropping out again.
Tim.
Yeah, what's up, baby?
Tim, what anything happened to you this weekend? Give me some.
Oh, man.
What's good with this weekend? Any info? Give me something.
Dude, I wrote a book, son.
You wrote a book? I heard about that. I can download that on my Apple iPhone.
You know what? Everybody out there, get my book. It's Truth Hurts, but it beats a lie. Relationship book, right? It's free today and tomorrow. It's free. Get it on Amazon for free right now.
Get it on Amazon for free. Check that shit out, people.
Yeah, get it, man. It's about relationships.
Tim the bartender.
Yeah, man. Tim the bartender. Get a copy, Smokey. Damn it. I know you read sometimes, man.
I barely read anything.
Even if it's video game walkthroughs, you probably read, Smokey. I know you read, Smoke.
Give us a little highlight. Give us the highlights over some of this your book, man. Tell us tell us what you got in this book.
Man, I tell guys stop chasing women. That's one thing. Stop chasing women.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you are successful at what you do, you don't have to chase women. You know what I'm saying? The more you chase, the more they run, son. The more they run.
I agree with that. But I feel like you don't chase certain women. It just depends. It depends on what's there. It depends on what woman knocks at your door. I think.
Okay.
I mean, now I'm saying if you chasing something hopeless, man, just buck that shit up, boy. There's all kinds of women out there, motherfucker. You don't ever have to beg for pussy. Believe that.
No.
Unless you a fucking loser. If you're a fucking loser, then do your thing.
I mean, my thing is you show interest, right? You can show interest. Let your interest be known. You know what I mean? I don't mean.
But don't overdo it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mean just sit back and don't do anything. But once you make your point known, like, look, I'm interested. I want to get to know you, and she's like, I don't know. And fuck that shit.
Fucking be done with it. Be done with that shit. Be done with that shit real quick. I mean, damn.
What was that shit, Smoke? What was that shit, Smoke? Don't smoke in. How to tell smoke a cigarette indoors and not right next to the one? That's because, man, my shit's in the garage. My studio's in my garage, so I'm really outside my house.
I fucking you know, I mean, you tweet a lot of shit about you tweet a lot about the relationships and shit, and I mean, I think you're trying to help clean up the guy world, man. It's good to see somebody out there doing something about it, because I look around at a lot of these guys and man, they just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Nah, they don't, man. It's like, and all of the advice out there. That's another thing, Shaggy. Most of the advice is from women. Yeah, there's not that many guys, and if guys are giving advice, it's all about pickup. You know, like memorizing this shit and.
You don't have to memorize anything. I feel like I have to tell people, like, how to, you know what I'm saying? All this, like, you know, what do they call them? Pickup artists and shit like that, man.
Right.
It's all bullshit. You don't need to be a pickup artist to get a girl.
No.
I just feel like, I mean, some of these fools, like, they spend so much money, they're like, man, I can't get a girlfriend. I need to do this and that. I'm like, nah, man, you don't need to do that shit.
Nope.
You don't need to do that shit. You need to be yourself, and the right person will find you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't think about it, somebody's gonna walk into your life, man. That's the way I feel about it.
That's the other thing, man. A lot of guys, a woman hits on them, they don't even pay attention, dude. They don't even know that a woman's interested.
Whenever you hit on.
That's right. Yeah. They're so busy, like, focusing on other shit. You know what I mean? So most of the time, guys, they just miss opportunities. Like Kenny. I bet you Kenny's walking around the campus and shit. Someone's checking him out. He's too busy wondering if he looks right, wondering if his hat's straight. You know, wonder if he's going to say the right thing, and the girl already likes him. She's already interested, but he doesn't realize that he's good enough like he is. Like you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're a killer, Kenny, just the way you are, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, the guys who take forever to get ready and shit like that, I mean, you don't need to do that. Like, you need to understand that certain people are going to be attracted to you and certain people aren't. Right. Certain girls are gonna like you. Certain girls aren't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's all about, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how many, like, I'm not even trying to brag, boast or whatever, but right. You know how many women just love the facial hair. But there are tons of women that don't love the facial hair. Like, I usually always keep a beard, but nothing this big. You know, it's no shave November, whatever. I'm rocking it out, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna change it for no bitch. I'm not gonna shave for no bitch right now. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that there are certain females that are all about it. They're about the facial hair. But right. There are other fine-ass females that are like, nah, I ain't about that facial hair. And that don't bother me. It's whatever. You got your own opinion.
Right. And see,
there's always somebody out there.
And when you stay true to who you are, that comes across as being confident. Understand what I'm saying? You're confident, and when you switch it up, so like, say, look. If you focused on the women that wanted you not to have facial hair, you shaved your shit, you would be giving away a piece of who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to conform to those women, and you'd be totally overlooking all the other women who liked you the way you were. See what I'm saying? And there's also a part of rebelliousness, like women appreciate a man who's confident, so a man who's willing not to fit in with everybody else.
Yes, sir.
Just be yourself, you know?
Exactly.
But my book isn't just about getting women, you know, it's also about maintaining relationships. Like, you know, like my man Smokey, you know? How to keep it going.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Keep what going?
Yes,
I'll read some on Twitter. Relationship?
Yeah, like Smokey, man. He's successfully married, got kids. Some people can't handle that, Smokey. They can't handle being a dad, being a husband.
You know what a lot of it really comes down to? A lot of it comes down to compromise, and some people don't understand that.
Right.
You know, you have to compromise. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, if you're in a relationship for like 25 years, like you're married for like 20 years, man, right. You know that shit's going to get stale sometime. I mean, it's just the honest fucking truth. But you have to compromise and make the shit seem real still after 25 years. You know what I'm saying? You should never give up. If you're going to make that commitment, don't ever give up.
Right. And don't get too comfortable. Never get so comfortable that you know, that you forget what you have. Because to the next person, it's new. You know, to the next person,
it's always going to be new to the next person.
Right.
It's always going to be something they want. And you know what I'm saying? And you're going to realize it that moment she fucking leaves.
Yep.
Better believe that.
Yep. And a lot of guys No, you're right. A lot of guys learn that later. They learn that after they lose their girl. They're like, wow, okay, so now I got to go out here and do the same thing I did before. I mean, because
exactly.
Pretty much.
I've been there and done it.
Yeah, pretty much all women want the same thing. They want commitment. You know what I mean? They want a man that's going to handle his business. They want a man serious. I mean, no matter how the relationship starts off, in the end, they all want the same thing. Most
I
women.
agree.
Most
agree.
of them. You know, so
For sure.
it's very much
Man,
for sure.
when you get on the channel, man, you talk about this shit, man. You have to have me on as a guest, man. We'll set this shit straight. We'll set this shit straight. I come in there and handle some of these motherfuckers. Some of these guys, man, they kill me. They kill me with their lack of life.
Yeah. They don't know, man. They don't know any better, man. They think it's they don't have a clue, man. It's okay though. They'll learn. They'll learn.
What else? Anything else in your book, man? What's good? Anything?
Let's see, man. I got stories in there, man. I got some stories in there.
Tell us a story. Tell us the story you ain't told us, man. Tell us the story you ain't told us, man.
That's it, man. The book opens up with me talking about going to this bar in D.C. and these three women at the table, and they're complaining about men and how this man dogged them out, and this one girl, she's complaining that her man is still talking to his ex-girlfriend and shit, and I'm listening to this whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening to the whole shit, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is bullshit. These women don't know what they're talking about. So it's also for women to get this book so they can kind of understand what we think.
Yeah, for sure,
You know
for sure.
For sure, very much for sure.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
It is, man. But other than that, man, other than that book, man, and working and making videos, yeah, man, I got mine. I have mine right here.
Sipping on gin and juice right now, man. We're good. Man. You know, Pandora popped up Tupac today. You know what I'm saying? So had been kicking it West Coast all day.
Oh, really? Tupac? All right.
Tupac. I'm all about Tupac, man. Tupac. Hey, man. Actually, you know, surprisingly enough, man, one of the biggest Tupac fans is in here. He just left the room to go get a drink, but you know, don't let him fool you, man. Smokeydogg school you on some Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac fan. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, he don't fuck around, man. He don't fuck around.
Shit, man.
Lokes and khaki suits, man. Lokes and khaki suits all day. Best believe if I was out in LA right now, that's what I'd be rocking.
Man, Tupac, man. He was before his time was what he was, man.
Yes, it's very true, man. Bro. Very true. It's an unfortunate subject. Man, you know what's funny? The song that came on though was a run-in with Biggie in it. You know what I'm saying? This had happened after this song had came out. This song was like re-released with just him and Pac's verse in it, and you know what I'm saying? And it had like verses at the beginning of him and Biggie speaking about the beef, and you know, like towards the end and shit like that. You know, Biggie saying he wished like Pac would never die,
right?
And shit like that, which is pretty fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? Because that beef was fucking crazy,
right?
I mean, that's one of the realest beefs in rap ever. I don't give a fuck what you say. You know what I'm saying? That shit was real.
Mm-hmm.
That was when, like, man, these rappers nowadays, man, like, I listen to rap. You know what I'm saying? It's probably one of the most shit I listen to, but, like, it's like they pussyfoot, man. They pussyfoot about this shit. It's all about the sales and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Drake ain't strapped. I don't give a fuck what Drake say. Drake, you ain't strapped, man. You might say you strapped, but you ain't fucking strapped. And if you are strapped, you ain't gonna fucking pull the trigger. Pac will pull the trigger, but you ain't going to.
Right.
Let's believe that.
Right.
You know
it's all image now, man. I feel like
exactly.
It's all image now, you know, and
fake motherfucking gangsters. Flock of Flame, Gucci Mane, fuck all that.
And what's fucked up about it, Shaggy, is like, you know, I'm all for free speech, but it's like the fact that it's not real and it's all, to me, all make believe at this point. They don't tell the other side of it. Like Tupac talked about his homies getting shot. He talked about jail. You know, he talked about, he glamorized violence, right, in a way, but he also talked about the other side. And now all we got is these guys talking about glamorizing violence, but they don't talk about the other side. I mean, I know it's entertainment, but include your homies getting shot, include going to jail, include your mama not being shit or your mama being on drugs, include like the whole thing. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not telling the whole story.
You guys able to hear me, see me and everything?
Now we can.
I got you.
It keeps crashing. I don't know what to do. It's ridiculous.
You got a MacBook? What you got, Kenny?
I got a MacBook Pro, and it's like it always worked. Like I said, I downloaded that new operating system they came out with, and it's been having crashes ever since. And tonight's way worse because normally it'll just crash that first time I try to get into the Hangout, and then after that it'll stay okay. But I've been just dropping in and out. So wow. I'm gonna do it tonight because this is ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Wow.
So guys, I'll have it fixed for next podcast.
No, you all good. You all good. I'm just wondering what version of OS is that for?
That Maverick OS.
Okay.
They just came out with a new one. They gave it away for free. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been looking on forums, and a lot of people have been having the same issue as I'm having. So hopefully they'll either. I'm not gonna wait for an update because I got obligations and I just can't deal with these people. So I can't have this happen anyway. So what's the topic at hand? If I drop out, I'll try to come back in.
Man, we just talking about it. Fake ass. We were talking about Tupac first off.
Right.
We was talking. First off, listen. Hold on. First off, we talked about Tim's book. Tim's got a book out. You know what I'm saying? It's free. Hit that shit up. Go download it.
I heard you got 2 of them out, 2 ebooks, huh?
Yeah,
man. Tim's take, man. Tim's take.
The first one was on cheating. The second one we just talked about, which was Truth Hurts. But then we started talking about Tupac, man, from some reason. I don't know how we got there and shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know either. No, I said I started off today when listening to some part. No, we was talking about gin and juice. Yeah, I was sipping on that gin and juice, and then I was fucking around that. When I was saying, I popped on Pandora today. Tupac. I got the Tupac channel. I like to listen to Tupac every once in a while. Right. Smokey's a big ass Tupac fan.
Greatest rapper of all time, in my opinion.
I agree with that. But
not because of the persona, because of the duality of his lyrics. If you ever pay attention, if you really dive into Tupac is so great to where he'll tell you one thing, contradict it in the same line, and have it make perfect sense. Like for instance, I think one of his best quotes is the one where he said, "You always was a black queen mama, even though you were a crack fiend mama." That's a great lyric to me because it shows the insight into Tupac, because it's a very interesting thing that happens in not only us as humans but actually in the black community, is that there's even though some mothers may not be great mothers, there's always this underlying respect for your mother in the black community. And there's multiple reasons for that. Sometimes there's not. A lot of times there's not. Let's just be honest about it. Sometimes there's a missing father in the household, and the mom is always seen as that figure that's going to hold that kid down. So not only was he expressing that his mother is something very valued to him and something that he puts on the pedestal, but at the same time he's seeing that, hey mom, at the same time you still were a crackhead.
Yeah, we did talk about that though. We talked about how he did mention his mom and shit, but we talked about how these other rappers nowadays, rap's like almost scripted nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They talk about one side of the story, like Tim was saying, just one side, but they don't speak about that other side. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't, or they're not allowed to. You know what I'm saying? You have a few. I've heard some underground rappers that speak about that real shit, but they won't get signed because of all that shit. You will never have a realer beef than fucking Tupac and Biggie, because that shit was real. You know what I'm saying? The first time Pac got shot, you know what I'm saying? That shit was fucking real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Suge Knight set that motherfucker up. Fuck Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Straight set him up.
I agree. I agree he had something to do with it, definitely. He knew what was going down and he didn't do anything to stop it.
How do you just hit Pac? Pac's in the C2, Pac's in first. How do you just miss Suge? How you just miss him? You know what I'm saying?
You don't unless you wasn't shooting at him.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
One C's in the back seat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Some dude was in the back seat. And you know what? The same thing with Biggie though. That's what I meant. The same thing with Biggie, because Biggie, he was set up too.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I think the same person set him up. But hey, and you know what? And I hail Tupac for being for real and his lyrics, like that song Hail Mary. You know what I'm saying? That song speaks so much truth right there in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because what if hypothetically, the Illuminati was real?
Can they drop
you know what I'm saying? Or if they are, he dropped that again. But if the Illuminati was real, you know what I'm saying? What if they tried to get at Pac, but Pac was like, nah. And then all you heard was Pac started making music about this Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Illuminati and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you got rappers nowadays that that are supposed to be part of the Illuminati or whatever, fucking Kanye West and Jay-Z and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if they do control the business, then they do. You know what I'm saying? Because they got rid of two of the biggest people. supposedly. You know what I'm saying? But it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know,
It's all conspiracy.
it is conspiracy theory, you know, but I do think there's something to some of it. You know, don't get me wrong. I just, my thing is when people go too far with it and they're like, they make that the focus of their life. I'm like, dude, I mean, you getting a job and you getting an education don't have nothing to do with Illuminati. You need to handle your business. Don't use that shit as an excuse to be super focused on things you can't control. What you can control that shit. You know what I mean?
I don't believe this shit.
Agreed.
I believe there's money to be made, and as long as people can make money, they'll do pretty much anything to make money. But you don't have to have a conspiracy to keep people stupid. People are stupid generally.
No, you don't. Yeah.
You know
generally speaking, they look stupid as fuck. Yeah.
I mean, you know, they put
I agree.
shit.
100%.
You know? What was that? What was somebody sent me a story lately, man, that was really fucked up, man. Oh, that's one thing, man. People send me stories that are so fucked up, like, I'm like, damn, dude. That's another reason why sometimes you need a break, man. They send these stories like this is a story of these parents that had kids that they never fed, dude. They lived in a trailer park.
Damn.
Right, and one of the children, man, one of the children was like eating their own skin off their arm or some shit. Like,
what the fuck?
I know, man. It's like sick shit. I didn't even do it, Smokey. And he's like, keep hitting me. He's like, man, do this story, man. It happened in Virginia. He's like, I live in Virginia, man. Please. I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this story. I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know more than I know.
That's wild. Yeah.
What I know now was fucked up. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know how much the baby weighed. How do I help people? Well, how does that help? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh my god.
Who the fuck?
Oh man, I just seen it.
Who that?
I just seen this picture on Twitter of Kenneth. I just seen this picture of Kenneth on Twitter. It's Smokeydogg7.
What are you doing?
That's just pretty wild. He's like got his eyes wide and the fucking light's just shining on him.
Eating on skin. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
man. There's too much depressive shit, man.
Fuck that, man.
That's why I can't do it. I mean, honestly, I can't even lie to you, man. That's why I don't do it. Like, I don't watch the news, man. For real, for one, all the news I get, it either comes from y'all or shit I just see or hear about. You know what I'm saying? Something big. You know? Right. I mean, because my life is honestly much happier without that shit.
Right.
It's true. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, once you start once you start watching it, man, it is depressing. Some of it's funny, like this guy Rob Ford. You hear about him, Smokey?
Yeah, I heard about that.
They took his power from him and shit.
It's fucked up.
They stripped his ass of his power. Is it like? I mean, look, he goes to work one day and half of his staff quit. That's how bad he is.
Yeah,
motherfuckers quit.
That dude's fucking crazy, like Chris Farley crazy.
Right.
It's like something out of a movie.
They were talking about having like Chris Farley would have been the perfect character to play him, is what I read in the article.
He did play him in a movie. Like I've already seen it. It's fucking. Just,
are you talking about Tommy Boy?
Like it. Yeah.
Black Sheep.
Damn. Both of them. Shit.
That shit's hilarious.
All that's missing is like a David Spade type next to him. That's all that's missing. Yep. Wow. The little guy right next to him.
Unbelievable, man.
Carrying around his crack for him. That would make it perfect.
I mean, but for real, there are a lot of politicians probably just as crooked or as fucked up as Rob Ford. He just got caught, man. That's the thing, man. These people, they don't realize that these guys, man, you give people power, who knows what they're going to do.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, realistically. You give a guy who never, you know what I'm saying? You give a guy who couldn't get women, you know, you give him millions of dollars, give him a position of power where he can control what contracts people get. Shit, you give him carte blanche to go in any place he wants to go. That guy's going to, you know, be obsessive. He's going to do crazy shit.
For sure.
You know what, though? Who wouldn't do crazy shit to a certain extent? I mean, realistic.
I don't know, man. I was just reading that article just now. I just read that fucking article. Like, he's wild. He's a little wild, man.
But they say he saved the people of Toronto $1 billion this year. Like he shaved the budget down, and he did some great things for his citizens, his constituents.
That comment's funny.
What they say? What they saying?
Smokey looks like somebody drank all the Kool-Aid and put the empty pitcher back in the fridge. Yeah, Smokey went downstairs to go get a drink.
I don't feel good, man.
Man, come on, Smoke.
Smoke felt good.
Me and Tim carrying the podcast tonight, man. You know,
Kenneth going again.
Magical black guy keep entering and out. He's playing a fucking trick. I don't even know what's going on. Smokey's like on suicide watch. Fucking too much of that PS4, man.
Somebody needs to do a picture of Kenny's laptop. That shit is not magical.
Kenny's laptop's fucked.
The unmagical laptop.
Fucking unmagical. I don't have any problems. I don't have any problems.
He's defending it, but he should just give in and get rid of it because it's trash.
He needs to wipe that some bitch. Wipe it. Reload.
Wipe it. Reload. He's got too much porn on there.
That's what it is. Kitty porn. Kenny got the kitty porn.
Kitty porn. What does kitty porn exist of? White bitches or black bitches?
Ooh.
Asian bitches.
I don't know, man.
What?
I mean, you already. I mean, this is how I see Kitty watching porn. He's like, man, she just looks like she's not really playing her role that well. I think the directors who directed this, she's just.
Wow.
I'm not feeling this. I'm exiting out. It's poorly written. She's not even showing emotion. I'm exiting out.
Look at the way she's. Yeah, listen to her moaning. That's not authentic. There's no depth to her scream.
He needs some dialogue.
He sees he's got a lesbian scene with a black girl and a white girl. He's like, look at her. Look at it. The white girl gets all the action. She's just look at this. She's not making enough emotion. I'm not feeling this.
The black girl's just there to please the white girl. That's what he was saying.
She was poorly written. She was poorly written in this scene.
There's no layers. There's no depth to her presence. She has no screen presence. And listen to her lines.
Listen to her lines. Listen to the way she moans. Yeah, it's not real. It's not real.
It's not real. It could have took time and developed her role.
Yes, I mean, they should have wrote a better script. Better script. I'm out. She's magical. I'm out. That shit fucking cracks me up. That's wild. Man, fuck. A lot of fuck. What was I gonna say? I had something to say about this week. Something I saw. Fucking.
Oh shit, dude. FX, the fucking American horror joint.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Oh,
good
that
shit, man.
Is good, man.
Hey man, you know who Stevie Nicks is, right?
Stevie Nicks. She's a singer, right?
Yeah, she a rock girl like from like
80s. Yeah. I remember her. Yeah, okay.
She's gonna be on there. Man. It's gonna be wild.
Be on what?
American Horror Story.
That shit is good, Smokey. Watch that shit.
It's good, man. Catch up with it whenever you get done. You know, whenever it comes out, catch up with it. I mean, the first two seasons. First season was good. It was really weird. I mean, it's just a weird show in general.
Right.
You know, it's just.
I don't know what's going on there. I'll probably never see it.
Well, the thing about it is, I think each season is a totally different story. Right, Shag?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the last time I caught it was like a year ago, and it was like a setting in an asylum or something. Now. It's like witches. It's like witches.
Well, no, because that's the whole premise behind American Horror Story. They make different scenes in America, and that's why like you have past characters that make like cameos and stuff like that. Because the first one was in a house. Okay. Setting was in a house. The second one was in an asylum, and this one's with the coven. You know what I'm saying? And they've already been booked for next season. They're already working on next season, which is like, you know, because they're making money.
Right.
It's a good show. It's getting good ratings, stuff like that.
Right.
I seen Man of Steel. Y'all seen that?
How was it?
It was alright. I mean, I don't know. Some parts was a little stupid. I don't need an origin story for Superman. I know what Superman is. I don't need you to tell me about it.
It's like that.
Kid.
The background.
It's like a sci-fi movie.
In the beginning, it's like you got to learn about him as a kid. I don't want to give a fuck about that.
Give a fuck.
Just put him in the
here's my thing.
Fucks away up.
I'm a look, man. I'm a superhero fanatic, comic book fanatic, all that shit. Look, I've never liked Superman. Superman's always a bitch to me. Never cared for him. Never cared for any of his movies. Because let's be honest, all the Superman movies have sucked, man. For real.
Right.
Even when they tried to remake it, like the first time they tried to remake it, I mean, don't you think the first 5 times you tried to remake Superman, that shit didn't work? You think that shit's gonna work now? Get over yourself, man. Superman's a busted ass fucking comic book character that's only meant for comics.
Now one of the superhero movies I saw recently, not recently, but that sticks out, man, was those kids that stumble upon this shit and they get these superpowers.
Oh man, it's not really this Chronicle.
That's it. That was good, yo. Now that was good to me. That was a good movie.
That wasn't really a superhero movie, but yeah, they was like, they had those powers and stuff like that. Yeah, that shit was good.
That was good, yo.
That was a good ass movie.
Shit. And what else I seen? I saw some other. I got so many movies on my hard drive. It's ridiculous, yo.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you.
You know what I mean? I got a half terabyte just movies.
Check out Man of Steel out. It's alright.
It was too much like a sci-fi movie for me.
Well, it is sci-fi. It's like superhero flying around.
Well, yeah, no, because there's a big ass difference between a sci-fi movie and a superhero movie. Like superhero movie, you could tell it's like comic book like. No, Superman was not comic book like. It was more like sci-fi. What's that freaking? Oh God, damn it! It was a sci-fi movie. He had like a cowboy hat. John Carter.
Okay.
Sure. John Carter, man. It's just like John Carter.
Did anybody see that? No.
I saw pieces.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Of that joint.
Yeah, exactly. I fell asleep during that movie. It was long as hell.
I never even bothered seeing it.
Man.
You gotta watch The World's End. You seen that?
Who's that?
The World.
Got those dudes from Shaun of the Dead in it.
That was good, yo.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah. I want to watch that, man. Because those guys are funny as hell.
The World's End. I'm watching that.
Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead. They're pretty funny ass motherfucking English guys.
You gotta drink a bunch of beer or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That was good.
Have you seen it?
No, I ain't seen it, but I want to see it. Looks good.
I'll probably be out in another 10 seconds anyway. So what's going on, guys?
The World's
End. About movies.
The World's End.
Talking about movies right now.
Oh, is that the sequel to Shaun of the Dead and
yeah?
What's the other one?
Yeah. It's not a sequel. Hot Fuzz. It's not really a sequel.
Well, they're not sequels, but they're kind of like
it's pretty much a sequel.
Yeah, pretty much the same plots and shit, man. Same humor.
Yeah.
I thought Shaun of the Dead was fucking hilarious though.
Which one? World's End? I have not.
Nobody's seen it.
I saw it. It was good.
Oh, you did see it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was good, man.
I'm not wasting my time with that band. The people know who I am.
What?
I said I'm not gonna waste time putting that banner back up there again because I keep crashing and I keep putting the banner.
Oh yeah, I'm not fucking with mine either, man.
Yeah. I said the people know who I am. They don't need no introduction needed.
I'm gonna let that one go, Kenny.
I'm trying to get on this conversation as long as I saw. How's life been going for you guys, man? So I want to know,
we talked about you watching porn on your Mac.
A guy tweeted me and said, "Stop down looking at porn sites so you won't get viruses."
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was the fact that you were watching a black lady and she was just poorly written scene. Just a poorly written scene for her.
You said, look at her ass. Her ass. You can it's no development.
It's not jiggling like it should.
I think people kind of took that out of context and didn't quite understand what I meant when I said that.
Her breasts aren't developed. There's no depth in her.
They're not developed enough. There's nothing there.
Maybe it was too much. Maybe it was too much. I don't know. Maybe it's the wrong forum for such discussion. I don't know.
It's not the wrong. This is the perfect fucking forum for such a discussion, Kenny.
Exactly. Look, we cover everything in this forum.
Maybe I'm off my rocker. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Man.
We have adolescent young men watching this show. They want to hear about video games, violence, and sex.
Yes.
That's what they want. That's our demographic, Kenny.
They don't want to hear about magical Negroes. So.
There was a woman watching this.
I'll keep that away. I'll keep that away.
Hey, look. There was a female watching this. She was in the comment section.
Okay. Well, shout out to nice
shout
young
out
lady.
to female Lauren O. Lauren O.
Oh,
Good to see you,
she's
Lauren.
feeling,
Thank you very much.
Well, for
I don't know if
Lauren,
she's still in here, but
I will say this, Lauren. A lot of guys are assholes. So you choose the right guy, Lauren, because a lot of guys are assholes. They're fake. They'll lie, do whatever they need to do to try to get you. You know? So you got to weed through all the losers to find you a good guy.
Yeah.
basically nobody in here.
Right. Just weed through.
Because we are all assholes. We are all assholes.
Hey, Smokey, what happened with that podcast that you were going to be on, man? What the fuck?
I haven't done it yet.
I asked him about that. We covered that too.
Man. What's going on?
Man,
I haven't done it
it's
yet.
the Fag Kid Cast, man. Fag Kid Cast with your host
No,
DJ Fagstar.
Bad Kid Cast.
Yeah, no,
Fag Kid.
Fag Kid Cast. Fag Kid Cast. DJ Fagstar and
You don't like him?
No, I don't even know him for real. I'm just giving him a hard time.
Okay. I'm writing that shit down, Shaggy. That's fucked up. Fag Kid Cash.
I thought you really didn't know the name of it at first. I was like, no, it's Bad Kid. No, I didn't catch it. I was like,
Fuck. Smokey,
He's
I didn't
writing it
come
down.
on this podcast to carry you, Smokey. Come on, Smokey.
Hey, man.
I don't
Hit
feel
him
good.
with the
all right,
paddles.
so
Hit his ass with the paddles. Bring his ass back to
Hey,
life.
here's what's sad. Look, y'all want to know something
you-
that's sad?
okay.
I've carried this podcast tonight, and it's probably not going to get as many views as the other one because that fucking beginning sucks.
Okay. I'll try to help it out. So, what do you guys think about George Zimmy getting arrested again or getting cops called?
Man, that's funny. You know, you're right. Damn, I can't believe we ain't talked about that.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
man.
Kenny.
He pointed a gun. I heard he
Fucking
pointed a gun at his
psycho.
wife. Hey, but look, hey, I think the government wants him for real. I think somebody wants him down. They're trying to find a way to get this mug in prison.
I don't think so. I think he's just a poor guy. I think he's a bad guy. Well, I don't want to say. I take that back. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's a punk who got preferential treatment.
He wants to
because he
shoot
so happened-
somebody again. That's what he wants. He wants
Yeah,
to shoot
I
another
think
motherfucker
he's
that
crazy.
bad.
I don't
He's
think the
always
government
pulling
wants
that
him. I
gun.
think he's
And
just
the
an
reason
idiot.
he's pulling that gun is because he's killed someone everyone knows he has, so now that's his thing he does. You start fucking with him, he pulls his gun.
How did
People take him serious because he might shoot your ass. He's done it before and got away with it. He might do it again. So now he's threatening motherfuckers with that gun. That's all that shit is. I hope he goes to jail for the rest of his life. Fucking.
I
I
agree.
ain't
I
gotta
think,
hear about him no more.
I think
he's
that,
gonna get raped?
yeah, profusely, several times.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what I'm saying? I think that at the very least he's an idiot because,
Just
dude,
said profusely.
he's one of the, you know what I'm saying? He was just acquitted of like a murder that was like the most popular murder in the last decade, I guess. And this motherfucker is still getting in trouble.
Yeah.
That's O.J.
Some
Simpson
people don't
type
learn
shit.
though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
That's
me
idiots.
get away with murder. I'm not running no red lights. I'm not jaywalking. I'm not doing anything.
Getting arrested.
Hey, look, hey.
Same shit he got away with. He's just not killing nobody. He's pulling a gun on people.
Yep. And still, and look, you know what's crazy is that people are still saying, they're still bringing up the Trayvon Martin shit. I'm like, dude, the guy just showed you that he likes to pull guns on people. Now, you still believe your story that he didn't do shit that night except be nice. He had his gun holstered. He didn't do shit.
Hey, look.
This guy
Hey,
attacked him. You still
I'm all
believe
about that.
He,
Now, I'm all up.
the girl, his girl that's supposedly pregnant says, this motherfucker poured a gun in my face. His wife said the same shit. He went in there, was whipping dad's ass, but nobody wants to admit this motherfucker was violent. He's just not a good fighter, dude. He's
Yeah,
not
I
a
agree with
good
that.
fighter. Come
But
on,
here's
man.
See,
my
that-
thing.
That never would have played me back to where I'm from, man. It wasn't about. I mean, Zimmy wouldn't have made it in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Zimmy wouldn't have made it in my neighborhood.
This is all fun and dandy. You know, we're talking about fucking, you know, George Zimmerman being a piece of shit, and you know that people
He's
bring
a
that shit
coward.
back to the.
A piece of
Okay,
shit.
yeah, listen, that's fine. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I got that. He is. But
Coward.
man, people do give a lot of credit to fucking Trayvon Martin. But like, man, you know, it takes two to tango. You feel me?
Right.
It takes two to fucking tango. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there was some shit that night that he could have did to get his ass out of that mess instead of like fucking trying to be hard in front of what to do with a gun. Man, if you ain't got a gun, I don't give a fuck, man.
Right.
You better.
But see, here's something very interesting, and I'm glad that we have a forum such as this to be able to discuss things with, you know, four like-minded individuals. Does no one else find it strange that we just, I don't want to say we, but the American public just took it on old George Zimmy's word? You know, they say, okay, well, it takes two to tango, and is it possible? No, I'm just saying if you look at it, the collective the collective country collectively, they kind of just said, well, he's the one who survived, so he gets to tell the story.
No, that's the political. That's what you're seeing in court, man. Have you not seen that shit? Like the Miami Heat for like 3 games wore like Trayvon Harden. Hoodies. Yeah, but like, there were protests everywhere. Like everywhere. It's not just one side. There's always been 2 sides. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, obviously I've seen the protest, but I'm just saying. I'm not talking about the people that call BS. Or I'm just saying the consensus from the nation's consensus, where it really matters. It just seems that people just took George Zimmerman's word for it.
We know what, Kenny. I don't think it was so much that. I think that there's a lot of shit to this. Okay, so follow me. First of all, we got gun owners who looked at it from one perspective, and that's where people get it fucked up. Let me back up. People get it fucked up when they just look at race, okay? Because it's not just racial, though some people want to make it just racial. There were gun owners who were supporting George Zimmerman because they want to support the right for you to defend yourself, and that's how they saw the case. They just saw it as this guy had a gun. This guy was
stand your ground law.
Right. That's how they were looking at it.
Stand your ground law in Florida.
I think they would have felt. They would have felt that way regardless of what color Trayvon was. If somebody, they would have felt that way. Okay, so like.
Now I'm not saying it's a completely racial issue. I'm just saying that I found it very strange that there was no.
No. Listen. Let me finish. And then the other side of it, Kenny, was also that they didn't just take his word. It was that there was no other evidence. Like. There was no video camera. There was no cameras. There was no eyewitnesses through the whole shit. And Zimmerman's story held up enough that you could have reasonable doubt, Kenny. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. It wasn't that everybody believed him. It's like they didn't have enough proof not to believe him.
Okay. Now, what I was saying is, I mean, I fully understand, the situation, reasonable doubt and everything like that. But what I was referring to, maybe I didn't articulate myself properly, thoroughly enough. What I meant was, even from the beginning, it seemed to be obviously, you have to be able to have evidence to prove it. But it just seems to no one ever really, and when I say no one, I mean obviously some people did do it, but I'm saying no one that mattered. No one that had any real power that could have done anything about the situation ever stopped and said, well, no, maybe this kid was just walking home and this guy just pursued him and harassed him and maybe assaulted him, and this guy had no choice but to defend himself. From like I said, from the individuals that matter, meaning, those that are in positions of power, those are in the media that, and I'm not talking about the guys that, they bring in the black guy to come say it's about race, and then they bring in the white guy to say it's also about race and agree with the black guy. Then they bring in the other black guy to say it's not about race, and then you know what I'm saying. So they're trying to control the situation from both ways. But the thing is, I just from a human perspective, I just find it extremely strange that there was no real voice of consent from the individuals that matter.
Yeah,
it was
I
just.
get what you're saying.
I mean, I get that he's the only one alive. That's the old saying. They say, make sure you're the only one that can tell the story. But right. The thing is, like, is it not equally as possible? Is it not equally as possible that this kid could have been walking home and then Zimmerman just decided to screw with this guy? Could it be possible that Zimmerman wasn't defending himself, that Trayvon Martin was the one defending himself?
Yeah,
is that so far outside the realm of possibility? But I don't really see anyone taking that side, exploring that notion.
There was tons of people exploring that notion.
No, but I'm saying,
but they can't be heard though. They can't be heard because they're not in the court of justice.
Well, I'm just saying, basically, what people were saying that even in the media, even in people you see on YouTube, they were just saying, "Oh, well, Trayvon Martin could have got us." I'm sure there's something he could have done to avoid that, and got people like Wings of Redemption saying, "If it was me, I would have came out of that situation alive 10 out of 10 times," and stuff like that. It's like, well, maybe.
What the fuck did he have to say about this shit? He had something to say. Wings of Redemption. This fucking. What the fuck did this fucking?
This guy says, put me in that situation and I come out alive 10 out of 10 times. Man.
Put a cheeseburger.
I'm sorry.
Put a cheeseburger in front of his big ass.
Put me in his shoes, and I began to, and I retorted on Twitter, "Ha, you're too fat to fit in his shoes." I know it was a mean thing to say, but he kind of peed me off when he said that because it was a very ignorant thing.
Man, he's a fucking joke that just looks for attention, just like all these other motherfuckers. Man, there's too many. Look, here's my. That's I mean, I guess I'm kind of transitioning subjects here, but
yeah, that's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. No, I mean, it kind of just it makes sense. I mean, because my thing with a bunch of these fucking YouTubers nowadays. I mean, this is another reason why I don't fucking YouTube or do this shit. But a lot of these motherfuckers just want attention because they got that YouTube money at first. They got greedy. They get greedy as fuck when they hit that YouTube money. Man, like Wings of Perdition, now that motherfucker's looking for retention. I mean, you can see some of these motherfuckers like that's all they want.
That's all they want, dude. It's you know you look at your TV and you see these guys lying or saying shit just to get people to watch the show. YouTubers do the same thing, man. They do the same exact thing. And you know what? It's also your fans want you to be the same way too. Like your fans, they want you to have one opinion as well. Like they don't want you like me. I feel different ways about different cases, and sometimes I'm a side with the victim, sometimes I'm not, and I'm not gonna lie about that. I mean, I just feel the way I feel about it. So sometimes people get pissed at me that are my fans. They get pissed because like I don't always feel that the victim is a real victim, and sometimes I feel it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I mean, like you just gotta call BS when you see it. Call a ball, strike a ball, a ball.
Right. So don't hold me up as somebody who's always going to be like fuck the police, because I don't always feel like fuck the police. Sometimes I feel like the police get fucked up too much. I do.
But 90% of the time, I feel like fuck the police. I mean,
90% of the time, I do feel that way.
90% of the time, I feel like fuck the police. Yeah, fuck them.
Shaggy the gangster in this podcast, man, all day.
Fucking, I'm not. And it's not even like that. It's really not. I just, man, from where I'm from, man, from right here, it's like crooked ass cops, man. Right. Ain't not one earn my fucking respect. Ain't not one goddamn one earn my respect right here.
Like I said, I always had that feeling about cops until I saw the other side of it, and I still have some of those feelings that I have about police officers, but until my brother became a police officer, and then I was able to see the other side of it, and you only get to see the strength. And what I mean by that is they intentionally have that persona of being this tough, rough, up guy that's ready to pounce because there's people that will do things to you. They're contrary to popular belief. There's people out there that will seek out to harm police officers. There's people out there that do things to people just because they are cops. So that guy that you see walking around and with a little mean look on his face, that guy's not like that. He'll turn the corner with his buddies and he's just like you and I. So I mean, you're only able to see the side of strength because if they show it with some people, like with regular people like you, Smokey, with Shaggy or Tim or myself, we're regular guys. We're not troublemakers or anything like that. So when you see that, you're like, why is this guy acting like that? I'm not doing anything. I'm not a criminal or anything like that. But they're doing that for that guy that is a get over, that guy that will see that as a weakness and try to take advantage of it. Go ahead, Shaggy.
Yeah,
sorry.
I agree. No, I mean, I agree like 100%. But the kind of thing that makes me mad, a lot of people, want to talk about like cops, like racial profiling and stuff like that. Like, I can give you an instance. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say cops racial profile. Now, I am white. I am fucking white as hell. I mean, obviously, holy shit. But my thing is, like, I wear this little snapback or whatever, but I got pulled over for speeding one day, and I don't have anything on my record. But I got pulled over for speeding or whatever, and I was just, sitting, I pull over, the cop gets over his little intercom. Now the times before I had been pulled over for speeding, the cop just got out, was polite to me and just was like, hey man, you've been, just asking me the basic questions that he would ask or trying to catch me up in something. But I mean, all the other times were my smooth. But this time, he asked me to pull into a driveway, so I pulled into the driveway. He was like, man, he gets over the intercom. He says, he tells me to put both my hands on the steering wheel. I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. It's never happened to me for speeding before, so I put my hands on the steering wheel. Of course, I got my fitted cap on. I have a blue bandana. It's in my car, but it's not gang related. I mean, it's got a fucking penguin hanging on it, for fuck's sakes. Now, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he sees this bandana, he sees this, snapback, and he's like, okay, we got a little thug here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. So, like, my thing with racial profiling is, you know what I'm saying? It don't just happen to black people or Mexicans or Asians.
Right.
It happens to anybody. Like, I am white, but because of the way I had my hat cocked, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was like, okay, we got Jay-Z over here. So, man, both my hands on the steering wheel. This has never happened to me before for fucking speeding. I go to, he asked me to take out my license. I take my hands off the steering, but this motherfucker freaks out, like, goes for his gun.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm just like, whoa, put my hands back on the steering wheel. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, thinking in my head, like, what the fuck? Are you for real? Well, he's like, you don't need both hands to get your license. I'm like, are you serious? Yep. And I live in a small town, so I like go down there, get my license, I hand him my shit. He writes me a ticket. He tells me to put both hands outside of the car like this. So, like, I'm outside of the car. I got both hands there. He's like, open your door from the outside. So I open my door. I step out. He's like, put your hands behind your head. I'm like, man, I'm about to get arrested for fucking speeding. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He tells me to walk to the front of his car. And then he gets out and hands me my speeding ticket. And he's like, hey, you have a nice day. I'm like, for real? Oh, man, I want to beat his ass for that shit. I mean, that's so fucking stupid.
Right.
And that's the profiling at its finest right there.
That's the shit that people deal with. I've dealt with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality.
I ain't got nothing on my record. It's not like he looked at my record and was like, oh, this motherfucker, like, he like robbing banks and shit like that. I have nothing on my record. I've never been arrested. Nothing's on my record.
Same
I have
thing
like 2
here,
speeding
bro.
tickets.
Same
and I'm just
thing
like,
here.
for real? And, like, you know what I'm saying? That's right. Right then and there, I knew. I was like, man, profiling is not about race. It is not about race.
It's about fitting a fucking category. You know what I mean? But
exactly.
Like you said, and it could be more. It could be the music you're playing. It could be, I don't know. It could be who he stopped at earlier that day for you.
Exactly. Scared the shit out of him. Somebody scared the shit out of him.
Yep.
Another thing. We're going.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, we were talking about, like, I heard, I was saying fuck the police and all that shit, but, like, I heard, we were talking about how rap earlier, they don't speak about some of the other side of shit, and I did hear a line in a song that was like, he did say, I used to say fuck the police, but now I say fuck jail. Now that shit's real right there. That shit's real right there. Yeah, you ain't saying fuck the police no more because you went to jail and you found out, man, that shit ain't no joke. So fuck jail, man.
I believe
it's
that.
It's funny how some gangster was like, man, fuck the police all the time. And that motherfucker goes to jail, he gets out of jail, writes a song. He's like, man, I used to say fuck the police, but now I say fuck jail. It's just crazy. Yeah, you damn right it is.
And if I can say a little thing about and this is what pops into my mind. I kind of want to bring it up because it is kind of a racial thing, but I think maybe Tim can relate to me on this as well. And it's more about the plight of I could say any minority, but more specifically African American men in America. Like Shaggy said, or whenever he said he got pulled over by the cop and he just moved his hand or something like that, and the cop goes for his gun and everything and starts freaking out and things like that. I make sure whenever I get pulled over by the cops, I move very, very slowly. I tell them everything I'm going to do before doing it to make sure that I don't get shot, because I feel, and maybe I could be wrong about this, but it just seems that it's almost a crime to be black in America sometimes, man. And you will never know. Too. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm sure, there's some people that, do things like that as well. But
no, fuck that. It's a crime to be alive in this fucking country.
That's it. I mean, yeah, Kenny's right. It is, you got to be very careful, and that is sort of like the modus operandi for being black and getting pulled over. You better be slow. You better go ahead and announce your movements. And even then, still, make sure. You know what I'm saying? But that goes for anybody, though.
I would agree.
Yeah.
These kids, these young, all people need to wake up and realize we're living in more of a police state, and that they're shooting people, man. They're shooting people regardless of color. You're getting shot, man. It just happens more to us. It happens more to us because we get profiled more often, but it happens to everybody. And if it's you, who gives a fuck about the numbers when it's you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Who gives a fuck about a number when it's you?
Yeah, it's exactly, man. It's just, and I just feel, those are the more frustrating times I have with the police because it seems like when it's a thing when you know you're doing everything right, but these guys still, for some
Oh,
odd reason, want to mess with you.
I remember. Check this out.
Polite.
I got a
Yeah.
story for you. I remember when I was about 23, maybe a little bit younger than that, yo. I was working security guard. I was security guard at a mall, and I used to have a belt, and it was like flashlight and all this shit on my belt. Well, me and my girl got into an argument. I don't know what it was about, but we got into an argument, and it was nothing crazy. Went in the house. Next thing I know, it was knocks on the door from the police. So I go outside, and evidently somebody saw me arguing with her, and they thought I had a gun, I guess. There were like
Shit.
10 or 15 fucking cops, dude.
Mm-mm.
So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, nah, me and my girl was just arguing. And she's fine. They called her out. She's like, no, nothing. He didn't hit me or anything. It's okay. We were just arguing and whatever. And the cops were mad, dude. They were mad that I, first of all, didn't have any warrants. They were mad that they all came out there for nothing. And it's like 10 of them. I swear to God, 10 fucking cops. And they were like, they were taunting me. They were like, what'd you say about my mother, motherfucker? I was like, what? He said, this motherfucker said something about your mother. And it's like this real tall white dude. Never forget him, man. Real tall white dude, man. He was like, what'd you say, motherfucker? I said, I didn't say nothing, sir. Officer, I didn't say shit. I'm just standing here. And it was like, man, it's like, these motherfuckers won't kill me for no fucking reason. They actually want to whip my ass. Yeah, but that's not a color thing. That's just what happened to me.
You're right.
And when
I'm about to prove it's not a color thing because it's funny you say that, man. I was man a few weekends ago, man. I don't go to the bar a lot, man. I don't do all the clubbing shit. That's not my scene. It never really has been. But man, my boys were trying to go out, whatever, and they dragged me out, and I'm like, man, all right, fuck it, we go out there. So I'm up in the bar, just shooting pool with the boys. You know what I'm saying? Man, this motherfucker across the room points at my boy. Like, and my boy ain't done nothing. My boy's quiet. He don't talk a lot, whatever. And he fucking pointed at that motherfucker and was like fucking freaking out. Like, he was like, oh, I'm going to beat this dude's ass. I'm going to beat this dude's ass. But we don't know any of these dudes. And this dude was like pissed. He's like, man, well, you talking shit, man. Fuck it. This dude wasn't even saying anything. Like, this dude was over there freaking out. My boy didn't even say anything, but he's like profiling my boy for like maybe even looking at his girl or something like that. Maybe possibly that was what the issue was. But I'm like, man, this shit is stupid as hell. I ought to beat his ass.
Wow.
And that's exactly why I came. Wow, that's exactly.
Did you?
Man, I almost got into it with him, but I refrained myself.
And this guy was a cop or something? Right.
No, well, he was like just funny. He was like a white guy. Some dumbass white guy that was like fucking like taking shit too seriously, I guess. I mean, my dude we didn't even talk to any of the females that they were with, and it was just like, and this dude was like freaking out. I mean, literally over nothing. I think I think he assumed something. He just profiled my friend and he like tried to get physical. And I mean, hell, when he seen me step up to him, I was like, nah, man, you don't want to do that right now. They just settled that shit and they walked away.
I'm not quite getting he profile.
Well, no, okay, look, what he like just like he was saying. Tim was over here saying that this white guy was like saying that Tim was gonna beat his ass, or Tim said something about his wife or something like that. I don't know.
Right.
But
right.
And Tim didn't even say anything, and that's what I'm saying. We were just playing pool. My boy was just sitting there drinking a beer. I'm drinking a beer. My other boys are drinking a beer. This dude just points at my friend, literally just points at him, and fucking's like being livid, going livid over there, like livid, like he's like. I mean, that motherfucker, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Fuck that motherfucker, I'm gonna beat his ass. And I just look at this motherfucker, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I thought Tim said, oh, okay, I was mistaken. I thought Tim
Yeah,
was
no, we're just talking about profiling, like, just
that
in
the
general.
police were
Like,
trying
it just happens to anybody.
I mean, I've been I don't want to give too much away, you know what I'm saying? I don't go too far in my background. But when I was, like, in my teens, I was with a group of guys, and we all, like, nobody lived at home. Like, we were all living on our own and shit. And I remember, man, we're involved in some shit we shouldn't have been involved in at some points. You know what I mean? I mean, when you're young and you really don't have your shit together, there's shit you'll do that you shouldn't do. But anyway.
I've been there. Yeah, I've been there for you.
One of my best friends, his name was Jimmy. We're still friends to this day. Jimmy was a white dude. This was a black neighborhood. He was like one of the only white guys in the neighborhood. Jimmy was fucking crazy. All right? Jimmy was a knockout king, son. Like, the new shit that's going on, that was Jimmy. Anytime we get into a situation, him being the only white guy, like one of the few white guys that were around, he'd knock motherfuckers out. Didn't matter. It could be like 4 of us or 5 of us and 20 of them. Jimmy would walk up and hit the biggest motherfucker and drop his ass. That's what Jimmy was. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy was like that. And like I was like, me and Jimmy was like the closest guys. Like we were the closest of everybody. Well, one night it was this guy that owed me some money. I never forget, man. No, hold up, back it up. This guy, one guy stole from us, and me and Jimmy handled that guy. We beat that guy's ass. Jimmy mainly beat that guy's ass. And he stood out because he was the white guy who beat this guy's ass in broad daylight. Okay. A few hours later, I run into this black dude who owed me some money. I'm chasing this guy to get my money. The cops come. I got a baseball bat, son. I'm chasing this guy, and the cops come. They're like, what you doing? And I got a baseball bat, and they're like, what you doing? Stop. I said, okay. I said, this guy owes me money. He said, put the bat down. I put the bat down. They said, okay. I said, all right. They said, let's get the fuck. So they leave. I'm like, damn, they didn't lock me up. They didn't do shit. I go into the house. I see Jimmy. Jimmy's all bloody and shit. He said, Tim, the cops were just beating. They just had me handcuffed behind the mall. They were fucking me up, stomping me, all this shit because of that fight earlier. They didn't stop until they got a call about some guy chasing a guy with a baseball bat.
Shut the fuck up.
No bullshit, son. No bullshit. So, yeah, I know there are good cops and bad cops. There's some crooked cops, some fucked up cops. They beat my boy up. Now, he's the only one of the only white guys, and like I said, in this neighborhood full of black people, and they profiled him and beat the shit out of him, son. That's why when people make these statements and all this shit, I'm like, they haven't lived. Like, I don't think that's their experience. Just like Kenny thinks it's only mainly black guys who gotta reach slowly when they're moving keys and shit. Like if they get pulled over, Kenny's probably thinking it's only black guys who gotta move slow. Now white guys gotta move slow too. I've lived it. And if I say that, some black people think I'm a Tom, but they don't know that I've actually seen it. They never had a friend like Jimmy who got the shit beat out of him, handcuffed. He didn't report it. Nobody rallied. It's just some shit that happened to him. You know what I'm saying? It happens to all of us. You know what I'm saying? It just takes you being in that situation, and you get fucked up too.
Exactly.
You get fucked up too.
If you're down for your homies, then you're down for your homies. Though I mean, that's how it goes.
Man.
I mean,
that's how it is.
Been there, done that. Played. I mean, especially playing. I went to a very diverse school. There's a lot of black people, a lot of white people, a lot of Asians, a lot of Mexicans. Because we live right out. We live right outside off of Army post, so there was tons. Like just very diverse. And man, hell, we would go down to like counties in Kentucky, man, where my boys like a lot of my homies, man, they're black. So it's like we'd be playing soccer or football or whatever, man. We go down to like fucking like Hazard County, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fucking the whole school's like fucking just white country boy bred, and saying corn-fed motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I mean, I got into a few scuffles, man, because my boys they'd say some shit to my boys that I didn't like the tone that they took with my boys.
Yep. Yeah, it gets fucked up, man. It gets but like I went with Jimmy, like he's from some real back, like Shaggy's describing, like some shit way out in Virginia that's like very rural. You know what I mean? And like bunch of rednecks and shit. I went down there with him, and I was like, damn, this is a different world. Nobody gives a fuck what I'm wearing. Fuck, nobody, I don't have to be clean and shit. I don't have to wear those, I remember that shit like yesterday, dude. And no one gave a fuck, like, what kind of cap you had, or if you had on the new Nikes, the Jordans and shit. None of that shit mattered. But there were things that people did, like, they they get drunk and shit. I remember one guy saying to me, man, you all right for a nigger, man. You're all right. I'm like, this is fucked up, son. And they're like, no, you don't mean it like that, Tim. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's still fucked up, but I couldn't be mad at him because he don't know no better. It's like, and for real, I've had people do that to me on the internet.
Oh my God. This blows my mind.
Yeah, dude.
I've had someone tell me that before. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, like no, seriously. Like on my Facebook page, right? I've had women contact me from like Russia. Tim, I really like you. I like niggas. I love reading.
Oh my God.
I was like,
well, hey, you know what?
Bitch, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
She don't know.
I feel that 100%. Because look, man, this pisses me off, and I'm white. Okay, this pisses me off because I see so many. I see like, when does it become okay for like white girls and like Latinos to say the N-word and shit? Like I ain't never said the N-word in my life because it's like straight out respect. Respect for my homies. If you're my homie, you're my brother, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You are nothing less. Nothing less. You are nothing less than me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just blows my mind. I'm like, man, I see white girls like saying the N-word. I'm like, bitch, I want to smack the fuck out of you. But you're not black. But you're not black. It doesn't matter if I'm black or not. I feel like you're just disrespecting. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's our fault. And when I say our fault, I think the African American community is at blame for that. Because
I don't.
And here's why. The moment that we allow, I take that back. I take that thought back.
Good.
Because I was going place with it, but where I was going with it was I'll give both sides. I'll tell you where I was going, then I'll tell you why I stopped. Where I was going with it was saying that as a culture, you know, we're walking around, we're contributing to this rap music, we're buying this rap music, we're running around calling, oh my nigga, what's up, my nigga, say this and that.
Yeah, there is a song called that. I do listen to that song. We'll be honest.
But what I'm saying is that we have to stop it. We can't be calling each other nigga and then get upset whenever someone else says nigga.
It's too late.
We have to stop calling ourselves niggas.
No.
If we want other people to refer to us.
It don't matter now. It's too late, son.
Okay. That's where I was going with
that word has been kidnapped. Everybody uses it.
I don't.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like all cultures, all colors of different people use it, and it doesn't. They'll use it in whatever way they want to now. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe 20 years ago we had a point. You could say it's our fault. Dude, it's become pop culture now, man. It's like nothing you can do, son. I mean, even if you stop saying it, Kenny, and I stop saying it, and Snaggy never says it, that doesn't change the fact that there are Mexican kids calling each other nigga every day who are not even thinking about us.
Yep.
Anybody else get hit by?
That's my point. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong.
No, I agree.
I'm just saying it's reality. They don't.
Just ain't nothing we can do. Exactly.
Yeah, and
you gotta be a realist about it.
And they don't mean anything. They call themselves niggas, and they don't mean anything about it regarding slavery or no shit. It's just like slang, like my dog or my homie.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I just think it's kind of. I agree. I know exactly what I mean. It's out of our hands now.
Yeah, that's all.
I agree.
I'm not saying you're wrong, though, Kenny. I'm not saying you're wrong. You feel me?
Okay. I agree with you 100%. I find it extreme. I'm sorry. I just find it very idiotic, and it pains me. You know what I'm saying? And like Tim says, you know, it doesn't matter if I never say nigga again. It's not good. So okay, I'm just one guy not saying nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? So and I kind of wish, and probably Tim's maybe right again. So maybe it's not as urgent as I thought it was. Maybe it could have been 15 years ago, whenever something could have been done about it. But I mean, as a black man, I have to say, if somebody calls me a nigga or a nigga, hold on. First of all, I just want to say this, put it on the record. For you idiots that's saying, if you're saying with an A, it's different, or don't say it with the ER, or shut up. You sound stupid. All right, stop saying that. It's stupid. It's the same word. All right, but don't just because you say nigga. Doesn't mean, oh, he said nigga, he said it with the A, so it's cool. Just don't say it with the ER because that's totally different. No. It's the same thing. You sound ridiculous. But what I'm saying is that it kind of pains me, you know, if I'm called a nigger or a nigga by someone, it upsets me, but I don't get mad. Like, you would never know it. Like, it internally hurts my feelings. But I don't react to it. I wouldn't go out and get into a fight because somebody called me a nigger or a nigga because I know who I am.
No, I'm not saying that either. Now, if somebody calls you a nigga, that's different.
I mean, it's disrespectful.
but if people use the word, that's different.
It's,
man. To me, that's different. Yeah. To me.
It kills me because, man, I see this shit on Facebook too, man. Like, white people just posting that shit like it's slang, man. I'm like, man, I grew up with you, motherfucker. Like, god damn. Like, what the fuck, man?
But my thing is this, Shaggy. We got so many problems in the United States.
But here's my thing.
Like, give us some fucking jobs, son. Like, let's take care of poverty. Let's get people jobs. You know what I'm saying? Let's save these people's homes that's getting taken away. Let's get some fucking health care to these people who don't have it. Who gives a fuck? I mean, I don't care. I mean, I think people get caught up on little shit and they use it. It's like it's a distraction from major shit. You know, we need to get these. We need to stop the violence. We need to stop the killing. We need to stop all this shit. And I'll wait on that N-word. We can talk about that later. Can we get some of these kids out of the prison system? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm worried about more white people saying the N-word, man. I'm sorry.
They want you to say it.
But I think I think a lot of stuff. I mean, at the very core, like we get into this system of political correctness, and, and that kind of gets on that gets on my nerves more than anything. But everybody's trying to be politically correct, Everybody's being politically correct. But I mean, you can't tell me. I'm sorry. I know I'm I know.
What the fuck is happening? I don't even know what just went down.
I just heard something strange, hearing voices, man.
Smokey.
They coming for me.
No, man, but see, here's my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with motherfucking a lot of black people, man. I'm from the suburbs, but I'd always go down and hang out in the hood. I don't know why. It's just how I grew up. I mean, it beats me why I did that as a kid, man. I was the only white guy shooting hoops down there with all the black folk, man. That was me. You'd be like, man, what the fuck is that white? Is that guy a white kid? Yeah, hell yeah, that was me, man. But then, like, I see all these white kids that I grew up with too as well, man. They never hung out with any of the black folk, but and now they saying it. It's like it just blows my mind, man.
Oh yeah, that's different. That's different. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with these, man. I grew up with these people, man.
It's like a lot of kids, I don't want to say, but everybody wants to, be cool and be in the hood, but anybody that's really from the hood don't want to be in the hood. Trust me.
Well, yeah, that's true. Hey, look, you think I enjoyed the sugar water when I went to my friend's house? You think I enjoyed that sugar water? Hell no. But I drank it. Damn right I drank it because it was out of grape Kool-Aid, man.
Right.
I'm for real. That's real. I mean, I was there. Now, I went home and had me some Kool-Aid. You best believe it. But, man, while I was there, you best believe, man, we was thirsty, man. Sugar water.
You can kind of tell, in my neighborhood, it was always, you see the white guy, they were there for one or two reasons. Either a white girl coming down there to, get some of that D, or some dope, or they're looking for dope. That's it. That's the only two reasons white people were in my neighborhood. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. You see a white guy driving by, and then like clockwork, you'll see somebody over there shaking their head. Yep, must be looking for that dope. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth.
It's cool, man. Different hoods, man. Different hoods.
Yeah, well,
I'm from a more like I said, you guys are from larger places. I'm from South Louisiana, so I mean it's very, very racially divided till this day down here.
Okay, yeah, it's like segregated. It's like segregated to a certain degree.
Well, to be honest, if I just brought a guy that had no recollection of anything of American history, and I showed him, he would say segregation probably still exists. If I just walked him around some of the neighborhoods around here, because it's not posted on whites only water fountain or anything like that, but why is it that all the black people live by the train tracks and everywhere else is white people everywhere else? But, I so happen to go to the train track and then I only see black people. But then I go anywhere else and I don't see them.
Hey man, there's a town not too far from me that has nothing but train tracks going through it, man, and there's ain't nothing but white people.
No, I'm just saying though, like my town is very It's very, very racially divided. But like I want to go back to before I don't know if I cut out or something. I wanted to comment on something, and it's something a little different from me. Whenever Tim said that he went down to like Virginia or something with his buddy, what was his Jimmy was his name? Or
Yeah,
something?
Jimmy,
Yeah,
Jimbo.
yeah. I also had an experience like that, but it was whenever it kind of in the reverse because I went to the inauguration for Obama, his first election. Me and my family went up there, and I don't know if it was just because of the city of DC or the people that were in the city at the time, but for the first time, and I've been other places, but I've been to upstate New York, which is very, very. Anybody's ever been to upstate New York, there ain't too many black people. I'm not talking about like Buffalo, but I'm just talking about like northeastern New York. It's got a. It don't look too much different than the South. Is all I'm saying. But I had that was the first time I ever had a feeling, and I looked around. It's like I don't feel the same. I don't feel like people are looking at me differently because of the color of my skin. It looks like I'm just another guy, just like everybody else. And like for that short 3-day period, and like I say, I don't know, the ends of the how things work in DC because, like I said, it could have just been because of the individuals that were in the city at the time who were more forward-thinking individuals who probably, obviously probably voted for Obama, or people that were attending the inauguration who, much more liberal individuals who were more open-minded. But when I encountered, and I'm not always trying to make everything seem racial. It's just I'm just telling you what the situation has to be. And whenever I spoke to, every single white person that I spoke to, it's like race wasn't no factor whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I have white friends. And like I said in the last podcast, I probably have more white friends than I have black friends, just because whenever I moved and I started going to school, it's just there's more where I'm from. There's more white people than black people in the universities I go to. It's just built that way. And then there's a very funny thing that happens around here when they're with black men around my areas. They don't like hanging out with other black guys for some reason. I don't know why. It's very strange, but yeah, it's weird. So like I said, I have a lot more. And then the women as well. Black women are very how can
All
I?
right, Kenny. God damn.
Not very well written. Not very well written.
Not very. There we go. They lack structure.
They're not developed.
But I'm just trying to explain to you why that statement is true. I don't want people thinking, oh, he don't like black people or something. He's black and he doesn't want to hang out with black people.
He's black and he hates black
yeah,
people.
look how black he is. We can't even see. We just see eyes and teeth. And he don't like black people. No, I'm just trying to explain that. So there'll be a record of what I'm saying. But that's kind of the reason. There's kind of a stigma.
I think your light's bright enough, though.
Yeah, but like I was saying back to Tim, it's like there was a time where I felt different. I didn't feel like 90. I don't say 90%, but a large portion of my identity was wrapped up into the color of my skin.
Dude, it always is. I mean, regardless of who you are, son, you could be like the guy Jimmy I told you about. He called himself Snow White. And if he's watching this shit, he's gonna laugh because he's like, now he lives in VA around a predominantly white area and shit. He's got kids. He coaches little league football and shit. They don't know Jimmy like I know Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, we used to call him Snow White, and that's what his name was, man. Like they did the same thing we did to him what white people do to black people, and they don't like. It's the same shit. It's just
that's true. You know what's funny? Because it is true. I mean, in the hood, man, I was called whiteness. Whiteness was the name, boy. You just adapted.
And that's what a lot of black people don't get. Is like that whole racial shit. It goes each way all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Asian kids get it. If they get into a black area or a white area. Latinos, Hispanics, whatever, my brothers, y'all get it too. I mean, we know.
Well, like I said, I apologize. I don't mean to.
No, it's nothing to apologize for.
It's just that I'm 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm black in America. I don't want to say I'm very forward thinking, and I'm angry. I'm tired of seeing.
And you've had, dude. My first job, professional job, wearing a tie. I ended up becoming supervisor at this major company, right? I remember shaking a guy's hand who was a good friend of mine, became a good friend of mine. He'd never met a black person before in his fucking life, son. I was the first black guy he ever fucking met. Everything he saw was TV. That was his whole idea of black. It was Bill Cosby's show, I think was the show at the time, son. You know what I'm saying? But he was cool as shit. His name was Bill Davis. One of my, I don't know what Bill is now, but he came from a nice family. His father owned a couple companies. He taught me Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot of shit from Bill. And that was his supervisor. Who knew, son? I'm just saying, dude. You go through life, man. You have different experiences. It changes how you think about shit. I believe that there's problems in America, but there's problems every fucking way on all sides of it. Son. There's people, dog. There's people who go from generation to generation of poverty and fucking welfare, son. And their mentality, you would get along better with Smokey and Shaggy than you would get along with their ass, son. And it's not because it's got nothing to do with color. It's just they're fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? They're fucked up. And you can go to the hood and be around a bunch of black people who, as soon as you go to work, they'll break in your house and steal your shit. And you can go around some white guys who will fucking tie you to a bumper of a car. I mean, shit happens. But it doesn't, you can't say it's everybody.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say it's everybody, son. And people get mad at me when I say shit like they like, you are Uncle Tom. I'm like, dude, I'm not, dude. I just been around. I've been around in different environments. You know,
I agree.
I've been around.
I think
I've been in corporate America. I've been in corporate America, son. At a meeting where a white girl was like, "Did you ever play football?" I'm like, bitch, I'm at a meeting. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I didn't play football. You're so, you know, and then it gets all uncomfortable and fucked up. She's like, but you're so big, you know,
Meme.
Bitch, don't say that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, because I'm black and a big guy got to play football. But I didn't take it there. I let her off a hook because she don't know. She didn't mean nothing. She just didn't know.
She didn't mean it.
She just wanted the D. She wanted the D. Shaggy, she wanted the fucking D.
The BBC, huh? She wanted the BBC.
She wanted the D. She wanted me to drop that shit on the boy, and I didn't. Right?
Hey, I agree. And that's why, like, if I even though after going to college and everything like that, you get a wider perspective and everything like that. But I would really like, if I go to graduate school, I think I would try to want to go somewhere maybe up north or California or something like that. But it's not that I think in black and white, not black, either this or that or anything like that. It's just that where I'm from, it's so predominant, and I know some people will sit back and say, well, look at this guy. He just keeps bringing up things about everything's not about race, Kenneth. I mean, Jesus. I mean, some people are just people. But I'm just saying, if you walked outside of this door and saw what I see every day, dude, yeah, it is. Right.
They can't relate to you, Kenny, just like you can't relate to them, son.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty nice vehicle. Like my mother, both of my parents, my father passed away. Both of my parents are college educated. They made good money. My mother makes very good money. I come from a well-to-do. I don't want to say well-to-do. We're okay. I mean, not well off or anything, but we're not struggling for anything. You know what I'm saying? I always came up. I had all the video games and a kid could have, and even though I grew up in the hood, but I was there more so because my family owned a large segment of land in the hood.
That's what's up.
Well, I mean, not large. I mean, I'm just talking about a few acres. So we lived next door to my grandmother because my grandmother had 9 children. So all of them lived. We lived. It was an area big enough. We all lived there. 9 kids. Yeah, she had 9 kids. So we all lived in that same area, and yeah, so that's why I went.
Hey, look, that's not what I meant. That wasn't even like on cue, dog. I mean, it's past my bedtime, man. It's your boy's bedtime.
Yeah,
I feel like crap, man. This I don't know, man. Something's wrong.
No, you're good. I wasn't.
Shaggy, not Shaggy. Smokey, he's out of it today.
I just feel like crap, man.
I feel like crap. I don't feel like myself either, bro.
It's winter coming.
Winter coming in.
It's cold ass garage.
Santa Claus.
When you go from all that heat to that cold.
Fuck the holidays.
I'm getting
the holidays. You know what? I'm actually about the holidays, man. I'm about it. I try to make everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a holiday person. I know I don't go out and decorate or anything like that, but
Right.
I'm more about the leaving a positive effect on people who've been having shitty holidays their whole life. You know what I'm saying? I try to. I'm like fucking Kris Kringle over here during the holidays, man.
That's what's up, man. Somebody got to bring some fun, some Yuletide spirit, some festivities. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing wrong with
but
that.
I mean, maybe I don't know why, man. That's just what I'm about. But I ain't about all that decorating shit, and I can't stand the music. But I try to do what I can do. I try to do what I can do, man. You know.
Pull out that Run DMC Christmas joint.
There you go.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't mind the
all right,
holidays. I mean, school's almost out for the semester, so I like
Yeah,
the
man,
holidays, man.
I got one more class tomorrow, and that's it. And I'm on break for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving gonna be next week. Damn,
I don't get out
this year flown by, boys.
to the 27th, man. That's crazy.
Damn.
Years
damn,
flown
damn,
by.
damn.
Well, y'all ready to wrap it
Years
up?
flown by.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap it up, man. Put Smokey to
Yeah.
bed, man. Fuck.
Yeah, they're about to play 2K. You know what they're about to do.
Yeah, I'm about to play 2K. I'm about to go to bed.
There he is. Go
I mean,
sit
I might
underneath
be on
that
Twitter for a little
humidifier. Huh?
I'm gonna be on Twitter for a little bit. Maybe fuck around with some people. I got a bunch of new followers. I gotta greet. I mean,
There
good
you
God.
go. That's what's up.
Great.
Hey,
Y'all are blow-
I got somebody
y'all are
made
blowing me up.
another account. Though. I got Magical Negro, and now I got Kenny's MacBook.
Kenny's
now.
Mac. Yeah, but I seen that. I got followed by Kenny's Mac too.
Yeah, they followed me.
It's all good, man. Hey, look, man. Before I go get my fucking ebook.
Get
on
his
Kindle.
ebook, you motherfuckers.
Amazon. Truth hurts, but it beats a lie. You need to go get that. Download it. It's free. Don't
Tim
cost
the
you
fucking
shit.
bartender.
Tim
the fucking bartender.
Tim the
He
bartender.
fucking wrote that shit. He wrote
wrote
that shit in
that
that cold ass garage.
190 pages, son. Get that shit.
Get that shit for free.
I'm
It's
gonna
free.
read that. I feel like I'm obligated. You know, we're co-hosts on this podcast. I'm gonna make sure I read that, and I'm gonna get back to the people, and I'm gonna give you an honest opinion.
Right. Write me a review.
Will
Hey,
do.
that shit's free tonight, everybody. Get that shit, man.
Right.
While it's free. While it's
Yes,
free.
block
Tim's
me
not
on Twitter.
charging you for this book today.
What is
Go
it
out and
about,
get
Tim? What is the subject matter?
We already
Relationship.
talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it, man.
You gotta get your dick sucked.
I've been dead, man. You know what I'm saying? My Mac can kill me about 4 or 5 times. So
It's all
Hey,
good. man.
I got blocked on Twitter by Fist.
for what?
Congratulations. For
I
what?
thought you unfollowed him or something.
No,
For
he
what?
wasn't showing up in my timeline, and I went and looked. I got blocked.
For what?
Man,
What'd you say to him?
when did this happen?
Oh. I heard he got upset about that EMP video I made.
Poor.
You think that's what it was? That video was funny.
You
Bro,
get your feelings hurt. You get your feelings hurt. It's okay.
You get
It's
upset.
okay. Hey, tell him to watch this podcast, man. Fuck off. It's so stupid, man. You making money, dude. We over here just trying.
I'm blocked
we doing
by.
this.
I'm
I'm blocked by Woody's gamer tag. I'm blocked by Woody's gamer tag.
I don't think
I'm
he
proud
blocked
of
me
it.
yet. Let me go see if he blocked me.
Tell him whiteness don't care. Whiteness don't take nothing from nobody.
Man, we do this for fun, man. It's not like we get paid to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
2 hours out of my life.
I'm not
doing
blocked
this
by him.
Somebody make that account. Shaggy's picture with whiteness. Make it right now. I want to see that account following me by the end of the night.
I mean, we're fucking trending topic. Hey, look, man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm not Twitter active. You know, everybody who's watching this right now, I'm gonna let y'all know. I mean, I'm trying to do more on Twitter, whatever, just because I know I'm part of this podcast. I don't do the YouTube thing, but I'm trying to get more active on there. But there is like just a lot of stupid shit on Twitter.
Right.
I think whenever I get a tweet from Shaggy, it's like a sighting of like a chupacabra or something, man. It's like,
it comes out every once in a while, man. Y'all like, damn, Shaggy says something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, whatever. I mean, hey, but like the reason I'm trying to get more involved though is because y'all follow me now, man. I mean, fuck, I used to not even try for these motherfucking followers. I know a lot of people that got Twitter that want me to get Twitter, but they don't even know I have it. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from those people. So, I mean, but hell, I got 77 followers of people I don't even know. Whatever. Welcome to the Shaggy Show. I'm here.
That's it. Do your thing, man.
Read Tim's book. Y'all need to read Tim's book. It's free today. I mean, I agree with all the shit he says. It's great stuff.
Oh, you've read it? You read the book?
I haven't read the book, but I agree with I talk to Tim on Twitter all the time about some of the shit Tim says, man. I agree with Tim on a lot of shit he says.
Here's the thing with Tim's though, man. I like the things that Tim says on Twitter, man, but sometimes it's too much, man. He give me too much knowledge. I gotta stop. You know, it's like you can't have too much of a good thing. Sometimes it's gotta be like, I need to go listen to some Rich Homie Quan and get away from what Tim's telling. He's telling
Rich Homie Quan? I gotta be feeling that type of way.
Yeah.
Yes,
so Tim, calm down. You're giving me too much truth, Tim.
You make me feel some type of way. You make me feel some type of way, boy. You feeling some type of way.
No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just joking, man. Tim's stuff is good, man. Like I said, I don't endorse anything unless I really like it. And I watch this guy's channel and I follow his tweets, so it's just the real deal, man.
Man. I try to be.
Hey, I'll check. Hey, Tim, if you could put a link in your Twitter to the book, you know, I mean, we got some computer-related people.
Book,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll do
we
that.
Got the book, man.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that when we get off. I'll do that.
Yeah, Tim's gonna tweet his book out, man. Go get it tonight, man. It is free. It is free, people.
Yeah, try that.
Give it a read.
Can I put it on my iPad?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Get on there, man. Get on there and do that. I mean,
all right, I'm gone.
This is what we do. We turned a shitty podcast into a great podcast. That's what we do. I'm glad everybody could somehow make it tonight. I'll see y'all next Wednesday.
That's it.
Shaggy running the show.
Yeah, I'll try to feel better next week, man. I gotta get back.
I tried to run this shit tonight. I tried to take care of it, man. I did an all right job, I think. Fuck it. I'm out.
Somebody stole Smokey's lunch money. Oh.
It went downstairs looking for that Kool-Aid, man. Couldn't find a Kool-Aid. I'd have been pissed too. Pissed too. Look at him, he's drinking.
All right, goodbye.
Drinking tea.
Later, guys.
Deuces.